Yo, what is going on, Phil Nation, the Cool Table family, and the Mikeyverse? Emphasis on the Mikeyverse, yo. Oh my God. Thank you guys. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you here with us, and we about to rock out. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for showing up here tonight. You guys already know I have the greatest of appreciation and gratitude, right? That you guys are here. We got some special guests coming through tonight. This should be a very, very, very special and fun stream. We're gonna celebrate my friend, right? Man, but first, let me say what's up to the chat. We got Snyder Queen in the building. What up, Sammy? How you doing? We got a third of the Trinity in here, yo. Wonder Woman on the timeline, putting in work, right? Already know what's up, right? We got the homie Real Talk in here. We got the Nightwing in here. We got Marcus, right? What's going on, Marcus? Hashtag Mikey versus real, Marcus. You already know what's up. We got the homie Law in here. We got Bad Dan. We got the good Austin in the chat who will be stopping by later tonight. So just hold on to your horses, right? We got the homie Money Train James in here. We got Socks, right? The Arkmate, right? Yo, what's going on, Socks? How you feeling, sir? We got Havoc in the building. We got the illustrious Retro Nerd Girl in the building. Y'all know it's a special night when we got Retro in the building, yo. Retro, I want to say thank you for being here. You already know that your presence is greatly appreciated, you know. And let me know if you want to stop by tonight. And if you do, then I'll shoot you a link because you're more than welcome to pull up for this conversation. You know what I'm saying? So now that it's public, right? So much love to you, ma'am. Absolutely. We got Jasad in the building. Right? What's going on? Decide. We got Cocaine Bear. We got Mr. J in the building. Y'all know I'm in rare form tonight, y'all. I'm in rare form tonight. We got some talking to do. We got Snad in the building. What's going on, Snad? We got hold up, I think Music City Soul, right? Oh my goodness, it's a packed house. Sickness in the house tonight. Taladia, man. Master Yoda been a minute, young Scott. Yes, it has. Yes, it has been a minute. Oh yeah, we getting to it tonight, right? But before I actually do the housekeeping, right? I do want to bring up a couple of the homies, right? Because I do got a couple of homies that's already here. We got the homies Necron and Leon.
What's up?
Right, what's going on, Cool Table family? How y'all feeling
Man,
today, bruh?
Ooh.
y'all already know how the fuck I'm feeling. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Dreamwalker, baby.
Hey,
What
hey,
he said.
Oh, I've been waiting to do that all night. Let's go. We here, baby. Ah,
Hey.
yes. Woo! Yes. Dreamwalker, baby. Ah, yes. The Mikeyverse is real, baby. And it's here. Shout out to Kate Valdez, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Man. Oh, man.
Shout out to Kate.
Yes,
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Shout out to Kate.
Y'all
Yes,
know
sir.
that's what we've been holding back on, y'all.
Man.
Oh man. Hey,
I feel
Leon,
like a
they don't even know
champagne
what's
bottle.
coming later tonight. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what's coming later tonight,
They
Leon.
don't even know, dog. They don't
They
even
ain't
know.
ready. They ain't
They
ready,
ain't ready.
right?
They
They
ain't
are
ready.
not ready. We got something special coming for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying, right? Yo, but with that being said, I do want to get a little bit of housekeeping done first because we're gonna have a special guest coming up pretty soon, right? So I do need to let you guys know that we are on the road to
Ooh.
1K.
Hell yeah.
All right. Pop, 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 pop. The goal is to be to have 1,000 subs by the end of 2023, right? That is a New Year's resolution of mine. It is a goal. I'm gonna reach it, but I need y'all help, right? So I need you guys to make sure that you smash that subscribe button, that you liking the videos, that you sharing everything out, right? Because that's how we get this done, right? That's how we win. All right. We got a whole bunch of fire emojis in the chat, yo.
Yeah.
Everybody is chill. Oh my goodness. But yes, we are on that road to 1K and just letting you guys know that it is very important to me, right? That we hit that milestone. Um because I got a lot of dope stuff planned for after I really hit that. And y'all gonna be seeing more stuff coming from myself and the cool table in general, you know. So just be on the lookout, right? And this arc watch hit different now. I,
Oh
s-
man.
I swear it do, right?
Yes,
Oh
man.
man.
Yes. Yes.
But
Oh.
oh snap, hold up. I felt a shift, right?
Was was
Did
there
y'all feel
was
that?
there was there a great disturbance in the force?
Man, like it just got warm all of a sudden, yo, real warm, almost as if somebody brought out a motherfucking flamethrower. We got Marcus in the building. What's
Let's
going on,
go.
Marcus?
What's up? What's up?
What it
Hey,
What's up,
do?
Marcus?
the arc has landed.
Bringing the heat.
Neo Sevens
Oh
himself.
man.
Neo Sevens
Marcus.
himself. Yo, what's going on, homie?
Man.
How are you feeling today?
Man, I was feeling great. My fingers are sore from doing all that hashtagging.
I bet.
I bet, brother.
Right?
Dreamwalker.
Yes, sir.
Mikey verse is real. Now you know what we were alluding to.
Yes,
It's so
right.
sweet.
Hey, everybody thought it was Snyder related, Marcus. Everybody was like,
Listen, I thought
we
it
got
was
something,
too
right?
before I was, invited into the arc.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got Snap
Listen,
like so.
tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the
tip of
tip,
the
huh?
the tip of the tip.
Tippity
The
tippity.
tip of the tip. Yeah. Y'all make sure that y'all get those likes up for Skywalker, whoever that guy is, because I've heard he's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually know him in person, but I've heard stories though. And with that being said, we got the word from our sponsors.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Oh man, I was trying to have something dope waiting for y'all when
Yeah, that
the
was pretty-
conquest video was over, and then it was like, he left. But not, look, Marcus, you said earlier that you was doing all that tweeting and hashtagging, right? How did it feel now knowing that the arc has come in? Oh my god.
Oh man, it feels great. Man, I wish it would have came back in Thanksgiving. We could have
Right?
had a bunch of turkey to roast. But you know,
Bunch of
right now
turkeys.
it's all about celebration.
Right?
It's
Bunch
all
of
about
turkeys.
celebration.
It is all about celebration. I can't even get to the housekeeping yet, and I just felt like, you know, um what did he say when Order 66 happened? He's like, yo, it's almost as if like 1,000 cries just went out and was just suddenly silenced, right? This is that big, but we might as well get to it, right? Ain't no other way to dance around it. Meta Mikey Sutton's here, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The arc is open. It's open wide. The whole world's seeing it now.
Yes, sir.
I, I've had a fucking crazy day. Just like I waited for this moment since April. Okay, April. Actually, I was first contacted by 108 Media in 2019. Okay, that's how far this goes back. And even back then, my spidey sense was tingling. Why are they contacting me? I've got a comic book coming out. Okay, I want to expect too much out of this. But anyway, what a great day. I slept at 10 in the morning because Variety dropped at 5:30 a.m., right? And I was told it might drop early. Okay, I didn't expect it to drop at 5:30 a.m., right? So I'm going back and forth checking Variety, and I'm like, okay, it's not there yet. So 5:30, I was gonna go to bed. I was pretty much giving up. I said I'll probably be somewhere tomorrow, right? Fucking, I go to Variety. I'm on the front page, right? Holy shit! The first thing I did was message all of you guys. God,
Facts.
Yeah.
I was losing it. 5:30 in the morning, and so was awake, right? He put it on Instagram on Instagram right away. Like, dude, were you sitting like an eBay sniper waiting for this?
Sil
Absolutely, yo.
was at the ready.
I was just about to say that he was at the ready for show.
He was really ready.
Right.
Boom. Yeah.
We had that
He had that shit on
pre-recorded.
refresh, constantly just clicking it like with a deadpan face, right? Just
Oh my God, all day long, dude. I haven't been able to post anything on Facebook today. I've been so busy, seriously, like answering people's texts, messages, emails, whatever. Like I wanted to go on Facebook and thank everybody I needed to thank, and have a special. I don't even know who's posting on my Facebook right now. It's been, like, what's the irony of it all? My own site has not covered me because I'm the one who does
Right?
the posting.
Damn.
Hey, because I actually checked Geekosity earlier because I was going to use that link to put in this description, and I was like, "Damn, there isn't one." Like, okay, I'm going to use the Variety one there, right? I was like, okay,
oh, hell yeah, you use the big one,
right?
And the Variety article is exploding. Like I went on my phone, it's on Google News. right? Like it was a top story on Google News. Was like, what the hell?
Wow.
Like I don't know how many millions of people are reading that. Sky, why don't you show that image I just sent you there?
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah. But
Let me go ahead and get this.
you know what I love about this, I share this victory with all of you because all of you are in my comic book. You know what I mean?
Hell
Well, will
yeah.
be in my comic book.
That's so awesome, man.
You know,
Thank
I
you
mean,
so much, Mikey.
oh, you're welcome, guys, and
Thank you
you.
very
And
Very
much.
humble.
I think what's really crazy, guys, is that we work to restore the Snyderverse and we talk about DC and Marvel all the time, but this project involves all of you. You're in my look at this. It's sold out. It's all gone.
Oh.
Everything is
I
going.
made sure to buy more copies before that happened too
I
today.
had a feeling this would
I
happen.
actually ordered another gore cover.
I was like, just in case, let me go ahead and get a couple more.
That's within a couple hours because they were available.
They were available as of when
Yep.
Silver were on. They were available after all hell broke loose. I think what happened was after the Google discovery picked up the story, people saw it like, "Hey, where do you order this book?" You know?
Yeah.
Let the speculation began.
Speculation. Like, yeah, it's a TV show. You know, it's gonna be all over eBay probably in a week. Probably CGC 9.8 and stuff like that for like 1,000. I don't know.
You're crazy, right? Crazy numbers. Real quick, I do have another guest that has arrived, right? That wants to. I'm sure he got a lot to say. Y'all just saw me on stream with him. The homie, the good Austin, is in the building.
The good Austin. Hey, how's it going, man?
Right?
How we doing, boys?
Wasn't the good Austin for a while? Wasn't he the last person on the Archetypes first? There was somebody before Super Bro Corey that was the last person on the I can't remember who.
Nah, I think that was Leon.
It was Leon. You were the last.
No, I was third to last. You mean on the cool table?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cool table was me. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in general. Yeah.
I've been low key knowing for a little bit. Yeah, I was filled in, and I just I said my piece and I didn't say nothing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Acting like I didn't know shit.
Oh yeah. Hold up, real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Let me get through this housekeeping before we get to the man of the hour, right? Because I do have some good news to put out to you guys, right?
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely, because wait, where are we? Hashtag sales ZSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix, right? As you guys know, the other day, was it yesterday when the DC slate dropped? That was yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, right. See,
Done forgot about that.
Right? Yeah, right.
That
Rearview mirror.
Already, right? One thing that I was going to be really, really looking forward to, right, was seeing what the difference was going to be in energy, right? Seeing as how this was going to be the first big test for these hashtags, right? Because it could have been make or break, right? It could have been a day where everybody just chose to choose toxicity, right? Or it could have been a day where people were just really bummed out and just were not really being interested in moving forward and continuing with the fight. It could have went a lot of different ways, right? But not only did I feel, do I feel like we passed our first test, but I feel like we did it with flying colors. If you guys don't know, hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix and hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix both did and combined like over 20,000 tweets yesterday, right? So one of the hashtags was up there trending near DC Studios throughout that day, right? We totally blew Fire James Gunn and all that negative stuff out of the water completely. Which is funny because you had a lot of outlets that chose to focus on that.
Yeah,
right.
But
these two hashtags were actually doing crazier numbers. And just to let you guys know, we do have a hashtag numbers update for you guys. right? Absolutely, because I had to make sure that we was going to have that for you guys today. And here's what we are looking at. All right, guys. And there is something that I need you guys to keep in mind,
Holy
right?
shit.
So, okay, so there is something
Oh
that
my
I
God.
need.
Wow.
There is something that I need you.
Map that.
Okay, this is from January 6th. Okay, our tweets started on the 3rd. Okay, so we're probably over 400,000 tweets by now. I'm pretty comfortable
Right.
in saying that we're over 400,000 tweets by now, right? In less than a month.
That's
all right,
insane.
so
That's insane.
right,
Oh,
so
wow.
I want to say thank you to all of you guys, right, that participated and followed the rules of engagement, right, and use these hashtags the right way. We really showed up and showed out, and I think that even some statements by Peter Safran might have even given us an extra boost, because he actually pretty much admitted that it was possible, right, during an interview. So I just want everybody out there to know that we are being heard, right, and I am even more certain now that trending day 214 is going to be massive. 20,000 is nice, but I'm really, really looking at a whole lot more on 214 day. Okay. So is there anything that you guys want to touch on briefly before we move on?
No, I think, guys, keep up the great fight. There's certain things we can't talk about, but keep up the fight, definitely.
We could not hear you, Mikey. Your mic totally cut out.
Your mic cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, keep up the good fight, guys. Keep it up. It's causing attention. Let's put it that way, Sky. We'll leave it there for now, but just keep up the fight. On that day, I want to publish a big article on that day to help boost this thing as well. This is incredible what you guys are doing with this. Really is.
Yep. And like Sammy said, we doubled the numbers that Fire, James Gunn, and Boycott were putting out. Literally doubled them.
Well,
yeah,
ironically, Saffron helped you.
Right?
Yeah.
He mentioned Netflix. He mentioned Netflix in his statement there.
Yeah, so that day was pretty crazy because like all three of us were, I think, working or doing something in our personal lives. And so all three of us were corresponding with one another, myself, Sky, Sammy, and we were saying, okay, we need to keep the pressure up basically the entire day. And so we hosted a space on Twitter. We did all types of things. And behind the scenes, Sammy dropped in our group chat what Peter Safran said, and I just went through the roof and was tweeting about that. And the message that Peter Safran said, he made it quite clear. He even used the word sell when normally people would say licensing or et cetera, or use some sort of other verbiage. He said, we are, I can't remember the exact quote, but he said, we're interested in sell. We want to sell. We're not against sell, you know what I mean? And then he said Amazon and Hulu and Netflix in that same order. I was like, wow, he's literally almost saying our hashtags.
Yeah, you should have just said, "Well, we got sell from Sky." He gives all the credit for that. Normally we wouldn't say. Normally we wouldn't say sell, but when Sky's campaign, we'll say sell this time instead of license.
Right? That was crazy. Peter Safran was like hashtag sales ESJL, pretty much, right?
Basically. Yeah.
Man.
Basically, dude.
Funny how he didn't say license, huh?
Right. He didn't say anything of that nature. Because it was crazy. I was like, wow, that's the message. And I hope everyone gets that message loud and clear. You know, Forbes did. Zack Snyder seems to have, and Joe Manganiello as well. I mean, everybody should just join in. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain with this new movement.
Most importantly, Saffron, who currently works at WBD, understands it. So he's not 50-50 on it. He understands it.
He doesn't think it's impossible, right?
Wait.
Yeah. Well, you know, it
50%.
should be after what happened to me the past 24 hours. Anything is possible, guys. Seriously, anything. Like, if you guys watch the video that he's showing himself now. He's exposed.
Let's go. He cammed up.
It's a special day.
Special day, you know it is.
Let's go.
Love it.
We got the hashtags booming beyond DCU.
Yo.
No offense to DCU, but we cooked that whole slate, right?
Yeah.
And now we got Dreamwalker. So yeah, I got to cam up.
This is blowing my
There you go,
mind.
Leon.
Very rare moment, guys.
Eyes and everything.
This is blowing my mind.
I don't even know what to say, dude.
It
The arc
doesn't
is
even look
open.
real when he talks. This an AI?
He's gonna have to cam up for Noel Layon Flores to draw him, right?
Oh,
There
I've
you
already sent the pictures.
He's
Oh.
ready.
I DM'd it to
He gave
Mikey
us already
already.
preview that.
I got him.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Legendary moment, dude.
Oh my
Legendary
God.
moment.
Should I say this now? Okay, Real Talk Productions, issue 3. There is a scene where Zod is walking out of Pete's basement, and he's looking for silver, right? He's looking for silver, and he sees this wall full of band posters, concerts coming up, and one of them says, "Real Talk Productions presents Necron." So a little shout out to you in the
That's
third
sick.
issue.
In the third issue already. Let's go. Yo, you're muted, Sky. There you go.
Oh man, how long I've been on mute, bro? I've been sitting here going crazy ever since Leon
I don't
came up.
even know, 'cause I've been.
Yo, I had to mute
Yeah,
myself. 'cause
It's
I
a
was going
special
so
day,
wild.
baby. It's a special
Right?
day.
Yeah. Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey. The streets is loving it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
know, as soon as he cammed up, the porn bot showed up, dude.
Right? Hey, I think it's a sign, right? It like, yo,
It's so
Leon,
funny.
got
a
My
week
price
ago-
is a little high though. If you want me on that casting couch, you know what I mean? Just saying.
Hey, right. Hey, yo, Iron Will, hey, he loving it, right? Retro said 2023 Cam Up Squad. Yeah, right.
Oh.
Because both of y'all cammed up,
This
right?
is
Absolutely.
wild. This is
Absolutely.
wild.
That'd be awesome.
I love the fact that in Dreamwalker there's only one sports drink that Silver drinks, and that's Iron Will Fitness drink.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
lots of inside references in the book that's coming. So.
Right? Hey, a lot of references. But with that being said, right, let's move this thing forward just a little bit, right? Because I want to get into the main topic, right? The man of the hour, right? Mikey Sutton's Dreamwalker, yo. This, you guys have been watching me for the past few months react to finding out stuff, right, that's gonna happen with the show, right? I cried twice on stream, right? It's been pretty special, right? And it's been hard to know a lot of this stuff and not really be able to share it with you guys, right? And I know that the chat be getting mad, but y'all didn't understand, like, knowing this, it was a burden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like not being able to share with you guys and having to like tiptoe around certain conversations, right? And not say certain things. It wasn't easy. And, now that we're at this point where we can finally share some of this information with you guys. It's just truly a special moment. And I want us all to really just take this time and to celebrate Mikey and what he has accomplished with this thing, because it's taken incredible dedication, perseverance, right? And just a whole list of attributes for him to get to this point. And so I just really wanted to highlight that tonight and to say it live on stream, sir.
Well, I tell you, I started doing the live reactions with Sky. It was just, I'm a marketing guy, okay? And I was thinking that, how do I hype this up for the next couple of months? Everybody thought I was talking about Snyderverse. I was whispering Snyderverse stuff to Sky, is what they were probably thinking, or MC or Spider-Man. I knew they were thinking that. Okay, no one will catch this, what this really is. A couple of reasons too is that I want a documentation of how you guys are reacting, and you compile all that footage. It's gonna be hysterical when you put all the footage together. Now that everybody knows what's happening, like Sky's being told that Dreamwalker is a TV series, and look on his face, his jaw drops and everything. And obviously something else dropped because he was crying on the air. That was really special, and a lot of information is not going to leak out. Yeah, it will eventually leak out. You'll find out why he was crying, because there's more to it than Dreamwalker the TV.
Oh, there's so much more, yo. There's so much more.
Arkwatch ain't over, yo. Arkwatch ain't over.
It ain't over. And so it was really great to build up the hype to this by doing that, because what are these guys talking about? Like people leaving the airways, like Savage Bat, stop broadcasting. Sky, you stop broadcasting. It happened over and over again. What am I going to talk about now? It's
yeah.
And so it was great just seeing this unfold. Because a lot of this Sky happened in real time. We have documentation that's happening in real time. You're being told. When I first met Kate, I posted about her on Facebook. That's how it all started. I posted her photo on there. I had a lyrics from the Cult. She sells Sanctuary from '86. That Noel responded to, goes, "Hey, I know her," and it's there. I have in my Facebook, and I'm gonna post a screenshot tonight of the historical moment in 2018 when I did that. And he messaged me, goes, "Hey, you want to interview her?" What? Yeah, I work with her. What? I had no idea that Noel even worked on a TV show. He's so humble, right? And so he gave me the phone number of her manager, and within a week I was talking to Kate for an interview for a website called Paper Cuts. Sounds familiar? A little meta here. So I use so the article comes out, and I was trying to get Kate casted, Kate Bishop on Hawkeye. I was super, and so I found out that they wanted to cast a Filipina for Kate Bishop, and had no idea that they already had one in Mayan Haley. Haley is Filipina, so but I was trying to get Kate. That didn't work out. And that was in the article. I called Kate Valdez the next big thing, 2018, and it's happening now. I mean, this news is all over the world now, Sky. It's all over the world.
Yeah.
Thanks to Variety. But I promised Kate, I said two things. There's two things I promised you, Kate. Number one, I'm going to turn you into a comic book superhero. And number one, I want to make you a Hollywood star. Mission accomplished.
That's dope, man. That's dope. To have the vision and the foresight, right, to really be able to say something like that, and then not only just say it, but to bring it into fruition.
Yeah.
It's truly special.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
How did I do it? People ask me, literally, there's no planned thing here. Things just started happening, and even I didn't know how I was gonna do it, Scott. I just put it out there. You know what? I'm committed to doing this. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Right? So,
Right.
like, who's gonna publish my comic book? First of all, I had an artist. Who's gonna publish it? Don't have money to publish it. Who's gonna buy it? All these things are like, you know what? I'm just gonna follow my heart and to hell with it. Whatever happens, happens, right?
Man,
So
inspirational.
yeah,
Honestly.
and so I had Noel start. Actually, I had a problem with the script because it was a comedy at first. It was bad. It was so bad. Then when Kate told me to watch Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I'm like, hey, I'll make it a horror. I just like ding, and it's like really that show is pretty occult. It's pretty demonic actually. Like, you like this, but like horror is my natural element, right? So I turned into horror within a week. The script was done. That I was working on for 2 years. Keep in mind, I had a stroke before all this. I almost died. Okay, so
Yeah.
and that's when I gave Noel the script, and he started drawing it. And at first, I was worried that who's going to buy this? No one knows who I am. Within the year that Noel was working on it, I became famous thanks to Tom Holland's Spider-Gate. Everybody found out who I was. Yahoo.com. So now I had an audience. Like, oh, there's an audience for my comic book now, So Noel gives me a panel. The first picture of Kate as Dreamwalker, and I posted on the Facebook. People about lose their shit, right? Like, what is this? Kate Valdez, One of the people who messaged me, and they found me through Tom Holland. They found me through Spider-Gate. Messaged me and goes, hey, what is this? It's a comic book I'm working on. I told them the premise and everything. I did not know this guy was the president of the studio. No idea. No idea. I just and I thought just some guy, right? Some fan, because I looked at his page and I'm like, okay, there's something there. It doesn't say that he's the president of the studio. Like, okay, and he goes, when your comic book comes out, can you send me files? Okay, sure. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, will it ever come out? Because, like I said, like, who's gonna publish this thing? And so I have an audience. I have a script. I have an artist. The comic book comes out, and by the way, February 1st, 2022, a year ago today, Dreamwalker sold out. It sold out a year ago. Well, what it was eerie timing. It's bizarre, right?
Wow, dude, what?
Crazy.
All these different signs. It's incredible.
Because remember, the first issue came out Valentine's Day. There's a Valentine's Day story in the back of Dreamwalker #1. So we had the pre-sales on the 1st of February. It sold out the day. It's a year ago. Now a year later, it's a show. Anyway, I put out the announcement that the comic book is coming out, and that guy messages me again. He goes, "Hey, this is really cool. Can you send me digital files?" Yeah, sure, send me digital files. So I message him again. I send him the files, right? About a week later, he messages me and goes, "Hey, I'm the president of 108 Media." And my heart starts beating, right? Because about comic books getting auctioned and everything, right? So, my producer wants to talk to you. Can you set up a Zoom conference? Sure, that's fine, right? And I had no idea this company's background. Now, keep in mind, guys, yeah, I turned horror with Sabrina, but the biggest influence on Dreamwalker in terms of tone was a film called Eerie on Netflix, okay? It's a Filipino horror film about Catholic girls and suicide. Issue 2 is a tribute to Eerie. But just keep that in mind. You put that in your mental file there. We're gonna go back to that in a second. It gets really eerie, so to speak. So the producer, we go into the Zoom conference, right? And she goes, "Well, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna tell you right now. 108 Media wants to option your comic for, live action project." I'm being totally calm. I've been in the industry for so long, it doesn't faze me anymore. Like, when you talk to Disney insiders, like, you know the Hollywood talk, right? So, like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'm like, okay. So, even I'm like, fucking God, I'm losing my shit, right? But I'm not going to show my cards that way. And so, and she goes, I said, great. And he goes, we read your story. It's fantastic. We were looking for a project like this. Like, okay, fine. So I asked her, what have you guys worked on, right? Well, you mean personally? I said, yeah. But what have you produced? Well, I produced a film called Eerie. Like, no way. This can't be possible.
Play it cool.
I'm trying to play it cool, right? I'm like, holy shit, what is this? Like,
Trying not to show them cards, but they're like, God damn.
exactly.
I'm pretty sure Mikey felt like a little kid inside.
Oh, I did, man. Seriously,
He was like, holy fuck on the inside.
Oh my god!
Christmas morning.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are the chances of this? This destiny, divine intervention is what's going through my mind, right? Like I did tell her, I said, hey, that was an influence on Dreamwalker, and she goes, oh, Small World, so on and so forth. Yeah. And then she goes, and I said, oh, what has 108 Media? Oh, they're the ones who released the Eerie. So the studio that made Eerie is the one that contacted me for a comic book that was inspired by Eerie. Like, who gets this lucky, right? Seriously.
One word that is probably going to keep coming up tonight is organic, yo.
Organic, exactly.
This whole thing was so organic. And when you really hear just about all these moving parts and how they fell into place, it really almost sounds like it was like pre-planned.
It does. Right? It does.
But it really, really wasn't. So
no,
it's just truly special, guys.
And so she said, okay, I'm going to send you a contract. Have you look at it? And we'll set up another meeting next week. I'm like, yeah, okay. They gave me a week to look at it. Didn't need that much time because it was a fantastic contract, right? So one night, like 3 o'clock, they said, time zone differences because they're in Singapore and Philippines. So there's a big time zone difference. So 3 o'clock in the morning, ding, my email, right? And it says contract in the subject. I'm like, holy shit. I'm getting all nervous, right? I'm like, what's in this contract? Like, I should wait till tomorrow. No, I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't sleep. And I look at it now. And and I'm reading through it. I'm like, oh my God, this sounds amazing, right? So the contract calls for options on spin-offs and it's like, okay, this sounds really good.
Spin-offs, you say?
Yeah, spin-offs, yeah. That's going to get more interesting as we go along here. Anyway, so
Mikey bomb for you.
Yeah, there you go. And so I showed it to an attorney. Goes, if you don't sign us, you're an idiot. Is what I was told. Okay, that's all. Say no more. Say no more. Right. I messaged I messaged him back. I said, okay, I want to sign this. He goes, okay, well, let's have one more conversation. Okay. So we get another conversation. The producer's there. This time, the president of the studio is in the conversation, right? I meet him for the first time. Super nice guy. And he goes, well, Mikey, I'm so glad that you want to be a part of this. And I said, yeah, this is awesome, And so the producer is like asking things about the script. He goes, how many issues have you gotten done? So on and so forth. And she goes, I noticed you haven't said anything, but I'm going to ask you right now, flat out, even though you've been quiet. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I said, okay. You want Kate Valdez in this, don't you? And I was taken aback, right? I thought I'd have to like fight for her or something, but no. I mean, they flat out asked me, "You want Kate Valdez in here?" And keep in mind, guys, they have not seen her work at all, ever. All they saw was the pictures of her and the Facebook that I have. Because after the signing, they said, "Okay, we'll check out her stuff on YouTube just to get familiar with her." They already agreed to sign her before they even saw her. When does this happen? There's no audition, nothing. Because that's what Mikey wanted.
That's because they believed in Mikey. They believe in the Mikeyverse. You know what I'm saying?
Incredible.
That's what happens when they believe.
Yeah.
That's what happens when they believe. That's the power of belief.
The Mikeyverse was real to them before they made it real.
Before they made it real, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they said, the producers said, you have my word. If you sign, we're going to go get Kate. I'll sign.
Here's my pen.
Here's my pen. I signed that night. And they asked me for the information on Kate's management at GMA, her network in the Philippines, and she goes, "Let's get in contact with them, and we'll get this going." Like, oh my God, they really are going to go after Kate Valdez. They're really going to get sign her, right? Without seeing her stuff. Who does that, right? And the president's just being chill, like, yeah, and then he drops a bomb on me, right? He goes, "Mikey, I'm so happy that you signed with us." And I said, "Yeah, well, thank you." He goes, "No, thank you." I said, "Huh?" He goes, "I have been waiting. I've been looking for an Asian Buffy for 25 years.
Whew.
That has been my dream project for the longest time. And when I
And
saw you posting that stuff, I found my Asian Buffy."
so this is way sicker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my God, I'm like, what's this
Mikey.
weird destiny thing going on here? Like,
Hey, had that comparison even entered your mind before up to that point that you kind of had like a Filipino Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of thing happening?
Here's a plot twist, Sky. I've never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So I guess that's
Never
a
seen
hard
it.
no,
Never
right?
seen it. It was on at the time when there was no DVRs back then, and I was working. I kept missing it, so I just never watched it.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of Stranger Things. That was a thing for me. But Eerie to me was the biggest one. Eerie and Sandman, but Eerie gave me the tone of the comic. And when I was talking to Noel about the comic book, I said, I want you to make this look like a streaming show. I specifically told them light it up like Netflix. Specifically, I told them that because I was watching Daredevil a lot on Netflix. I love the lighting, the moody lighting on that show. If you look at Dreamwalker, you will see that same kind of lighting in the book. And so that's what I was thinking of. And so that Buffy never occurred to me. I was blown away when he told me that, though. I was like, wow, I didn't even think of
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but you're right. It is an Asian Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You're
There's
right.
vampires in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey, do you want to answer Law's question? He says GMA Network will produce Dreamwalker.
I can't comment on things like that. So.
Oh,
yeah.
hey. Mikey is under them NDAs, you know what I'm saying? So
Stay tuned, everybody.
It all
Stay
shall be
tuned.
revealed.
Yeah, I can't mention what streamer it's on either. So.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Real talk.
can I ask Mikey a question?
Oh, man.
Yeah, of course.
No, Austin. Of course, bro. Come on, man.
Get my ticket ready. I think my number's been called. No, my question. I was thinking about it today. I was just like, how is this even possible? Like, how do you have a comic book that's not even, you haven't released the third issue of yet, get picked up for a series?
Because Dreamwalker is hot.
Noel, man. Troublemaker.
Noel?
Hey.
You're saying Mikey's bad for
Seriously, shout out to Noel Layon Flores.
Wait, hold up, y'all. I just saw Noel saying that Mikey is like a corporate nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And then he's over here like,
I'll be your spoiler man, right?
Hey, Noel, I'm gonna
Noel's
DM
the
you, bro.
catalyst.
We kind of have the same name too, so I'll DM. Don't worry about it, bro.
Right, Noel, Leon.
That's right, backwards.
Backwards, right? Crazy.
Too much.
Too much coincidence, huh? It's crazy.
We are in the Matrix. That's what this is, right?
I think we took charge of the Matrix, is what happened. We took charge of the Matrix.
We definitely
Mikey became Neo, and he brought us along.
Yeah, there you go.
Facts. There you go. Mikey is definitely the one, yo. Mikey is definitely the one. What was your question to Austin? Or did you already ask him?
So how did you how is that possible where you've only 2 issues are out and the third one's coming out and you're able to sell the series?
As a producer told me, we're gonna Game of Thrones this, is what she told me, because the writers will be ahead of me. So she had me come up with a 6-issue plot synopsis outline where the story is gonna go, and Noel has been on my case about that anyway, so I was already prepared because he wanted it for him as well. And I said, well, I'll just fill in the details as I go. And so that's how that worked out. But they were so impressed already with everything that they really. You're right, because for a comic book to get option just from the first 2 issues it does not happen. It doesn't happen.
It was
They never
blowing my
ask me
mind.
for sales ever asking about sales, distribution, all that cliched stuff. Like, well, you gotta have distribution for a movie studio to. No, you never asked me if I had previously published comic book work. Dreamwalker is my first comic book, guys. There's no other.
Mikey R.R. Martin. Shout out to the Game of Thrones author.
Yeah.
It's your deal and everything is eerily reminiscent of Mark Millar, except yours sounds, as far as the process goes, it sounds like it's more successful because Mark Millar had stuff already out. And then he got picked up
He
by
was a veteran. Yeah, he was popular. He had one that was really popular. The Ultimate, so he was already a name.
Then I think with his deal, they promised him more, like he can make future books, but I don't know what's happening with that. But yeah, yours is like way more like what in the world, like once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
I kept joking to everybody. 2 issues in, and this man is already a banger. Already, he's got a series, y'all. Like that's insane. 2 issues in.
I think probably the biggest part was getting the actress that inspired the character to play the character on the show.
The muse.
Oh yeah,
that's never happened before. To my knowledge, I can't think of a single time that's ever happened before. Because not only did I, turn Kate into Dreamwalker, but Dreamwalker is not Kate.
Yeah, the only instance I can ever think about that happened is a Terminal List. Like the author for that did the same thing, but like it's very rare. Like you always write a part with someone in mind.
Yeah,
but it's very rare that you get that person or get that actor.
Yeah, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson became Nick Fury, but Nick Fury had always been around, though. You know what I mean? But
right.
Specifically
from the Ultimates.
Yeah, the Ultimates. Yeah,
but it's like a hitting the lotto, dude.
It is, and Kat is named Kat for a reason. She's named after Kate. I just took the E out. Like, I'll make her Kat.
They saw the greatness in this, and they were like, "We're jumping on this now."
Yeah, Noel's art was a big part of it, I think, too. Besides the idea, Noel's art really sold it.
Yeah,
it was the art.
When you get that visual,
they were looking for something for over 2 decades, right? They were looking for this, and it just fit what the scope of what they were looking for. Listen, it's kismet. Everything, literally all the stars align, and it was like a clear runway for Mikey just take off.
You're right. That's the best way of describing it because this should not have happened. I mean, the way it did, it makes no sense. It sounds unbelievable, actually. It does. If it didn't happen in real time, like played out in real time in public, it really did. You saw me promoting Kate for 5 years now.
Yeah.
That's why I asked that question. I was like, how is this even possible? Like,
right?
What world am I living in right now?
Magic Mike. Magic Mike.
And the weirdness continues because a week ago, you and I were all joking. Because it kept getting delayed, the announcement kept getting delayed. And then Gunn kept delaying his slate. I said, oh my God, what if we collide? We collided. We both dropped yesterday.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, hours apart, but we still dropped yesterday.
So close. But it's so funny now that like we said it earlier that that happened yesterday. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Right. To the point that their DC View, the video that he did, the instructional video, I like to call it, where he was talking about his slate, it hasn't even cracked 1 million yet. That's Anyway, hashtag Dreamwalker. Hashtag Mikeyverse is real.
Yeah, the Mikeyverse is real, and real quick, right? Y'all doing good on the like, so we got a word from our sponsors.
Yes. Mighty Steppenwolf, who might have sat here by the side of the Great One, but undone by his self-pride.
Absolutely. Shouts out to the side. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the side, right? Now I wanted you to continue,
Yeah.
Mikey, on your journey to today, right? Because
Yeah.
I kind of should have put that up earlier, but
Yeah, sure.
you were cooking, so go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, and so the agreement that I signed has spin-offs in the option there, and they have rights to any characters with licensing. Sounds familiar to this guy? You know?
Licensing, right?
Hashtag license the Mikeyverse to fill in the blanks.
Wait a minute, Mikey. Do they own Dreamwalker?
No. I own all the
Oh,
rights, everything. Lock and barrel, it's all mine.
Okay, absolutely.
That's
It's
what's
funny
up,
how that
man.
works, huh?
Sounds
You're the
funny.
Funny how
man,
that
Mikey.
works. Funny how that licensing thing works, right? You
Yeah,
know,
right. Seriously. I mean, no, they don't own anything.
crazy.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Absolutely. See, look, they already on Noel trying to get him
look
to
at
spill the
him.
beans, right?
Putting the pressure.
He said, and we already have spin-offs planned. Man, come on, finish the story.
Noel's
Yeah.
like,
It's
I'm
almost
ready to
done.
draw.
Almost done. It's almost done.
Finish. Oh my God. Hashtag finish the story. That happened. That is a thing now.
Uh-oh. Like
Uh-oh.
finish the
Some
conquest,
pressure
huh?
there. It's hilarious.
Man.
But yeah, it's a total licensing agreement. And you know they have to. It's kind of like Sony. They have to get it done at a certain time where they lose the rights to license. Which is why they got into production right away, or at least pre-production where we're at right now. And the most interesting part of this, well, I hear so many interesting things. But Sky, originally I was story consultant. That's how this all started. Go, you're a story consultant. I'm executive producer of the series, which means I'm the Greg Berlanti of the show now. It's just
Wow.
EP.
I'm EP.
The Mikeyverse is real, people. It's not just a hashtag. It's reality.
Yeah, I
Right?
never went to USC film school or anything. I never.
I wanted
I
to
broke
say
all the
that,
rules,
yo.
man.
Congrats,
you broke all the
Mikey.
rules for this, man. Seriously, like.
And as an executive producer, what things can you do? Well, I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
I have quite a bit of power, you know. Like how the show is, you know, because they were asking me what are things that you don't want on the show. We need to know now. Okay, I don't want this, don't want that, you know. Hey, so, yeah, it's the beginning. I'm becoming Kevin Feige, I guess, right? I don't know.
Right?
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
that's great.
And Socks is in the chat. I always give Socks credit for this. In 2019, I was doing Scoop Jams. I was uniting all these YouTube channels together after Spider-Man. I thought it was a cool idea is to unite. Well, for the next part of the scoop, go to this channel. You know, it's a cool way of marketing, right? Put my name out there everywhere. And Socks goes, hey, it's a Mikeyverse. He coined that phrase in 2019.
Yeah.
Little did Socks know it would manifest itself.
And then you want to tell the audience who else used the term Mikeyverse?
Okay, yeah, the studio president called it the Mikeyverse, which just blew me away. Right?
Let me find out he watches our streams. Wouldn't that be something, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Still talking about those LA shoots though.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute there. It's gonna be interesting.
You got to visit gonna have to visit young Skywalker.
But what I thought blew me away because when I saw the Variety article before it was posted, right? I didn't see the headline. And the fact they called it the universe in that title, I'm like, oh my god, it's the Mikeyverse. It's just like that's just wild. It is a universe. We are building a universe here.
The Mikeyverse is real, people. I just want y'all to let that set in, because it is. That's not just a hashtag. It's not
real.
just a hashtag. It is a reality.
It's a real thing, man.
It is a fundamental fact.
Dude, he didn't tell us it was the EP though. That's the fucked up part about this whole arc thing. Like he let us in on a lot, and I'm reading the story. I'm like, oh, what? Oh, and Sutton's producer. I'm like, what, dude? Executive producer, EP Mikey Sutton, dude.
I think I was one of the first people that Mikey told that to. Honestly,
you were Sky. You were. I was elated when I just like.
I was like, yo, this is
Austin got to join the ARC chat. Austin got to join that ARC chat. That's what it is.
I know.
I was about to say, I think we knew that for a minute. I ain't gonna go lie to you, but yeah.
All right, bro.
I was surprised myself. I'm like, what?
Austin's like, shut up, man. I'm putting the pressure on Austin. I want you in that ARC chat, brother.
Literally have to make a Facebook to join the ARC chat.
Hey,
I'll do it. I'll do it. It's about time.
The good Facebook. Come on, dude. It's easy.
Hey, there you go. The good Facebook.
Nightwing, I believe so. Yeah.
It's not just a hashtag. Mikeyverse is real. Look. Seal is highlighting.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So that's just awesome when I saw that.
He said Filipino American Fantasy Universe.
FAFU.
Yeah,
FAFU.
Right? Yeah, FAFU the betas out there.
Yeah.
That's
FAFU.
hilarious. FAFU.
Of course my universe would have FU in it, right?
Right? It's only fitting. It's only fitting, right? So Mikey, you were touching on the fact that this term Mikeyverse was even used by people at the studio, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you hear stuff like that, right? How does it make you feel, right? And two, how does it feel to be a prophet? You know what I'm saying? Because I think you're a prophet, man. Like, real talk. You know what I'm saying? I think that Mikey's a prophet.
Marvel's the Watcher, huh?
There you
right?
go. There you go.
You're right. Always watching. You know what I mean?
No, it's wild, man. I mean, has it really? I haven't even had a chance for it to sink in. I've been on YouTube or messages all day long. No, I mean, it's surreal. It really is surreal, and it gets more surreal as the hours go by. And it's just what's really cool, guys, is that how all of you fit into the comic book without you guys knowing anything. I've been studying you guys the whole time. I was watching Sky show, not saying anything. I was studying Sky. So I was like, I like a name Sky as a name for a character. And the more I saw Sky, I really saw him as a Darth Maul type of character. And I just noticed the fire he had in him. Like, I want a character with fire for blood. That's what I saw when I saw Sky, the passion in him. And I was like, there's my character. Imagine Darth Maul with blood of fire is how I imagine Sky. And I figured if I put Sky in Dreamwalker, it could build the sci-fi world building that I wanted to do eventually, to go beyond horror and go into science fiction, because still's character, still horror, but it gets into the Quentin Tarantino aspect, like the whole crime thing I wanted to do, because still basically a gangster. He's a vampire gangster,
Nice.
Right.
But
Fittingly.
Sky is pure. You're pure sci-fi dude. You're a pure sci-fi Jedi Knight. Dark Lord of the Sith type of dude.
Oh my god.
So, and here's a guy who burns betas, their planets and everything.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about them betas, yo. Y'all know how I feel about betas.
And like I said, I like really colorful villains. Like I talked about with every villain in the comic, it's a villain because they have a costume. The regular heroes don't have costumes on. It's the villains do. The villains are all elaborately dressed. Sky's gonna have a badass costume and have Noel design. But it's just like it's so. Yeah, it's so. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yo, I cannot wait until Noel. Look, I got some plans, yo. Whenever you get about ready to show that sketch, you know what I'm saying, or whatever I'm gonna look like, feel free to, you know what I'm saying? Like, go on and shoot that to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I cannot wait. Yo, I'm so excited. Just this whole thing, but
Yeah.
just I'm at the end of the day, what I'm most excited for, to be clear, is that I can't think of a better person that this could happen to, yo. Like,
Oh, thank you so
Mikey's
much.
been doing so much to kind of pour into everybody around him and try to bring
Absolutely.
everybody with him. And so, with myself being somebody that tries to do that on whatever scale that I can do it, right? I can always respect that when I see it in others, right? And I've
Yeah.
absolutely always seen that with Mikey, and it has made this whole journey super dope. And just knowing what's going on, and I was really just kind of looking forward to the fact that all you guys were going to be finding out
Yeah.
about this at some point, and it was going to put to bed a lot of the things that had kind of been being said about this man up to this
Yeah.
point. So
Yeah.
we're all null and void now.
That's why I've been silent the whole time. Like, yeah, okay, say whatever you will, because success is the best revenge.
Exactly.
Mikey doesn't know
Wait.
who. Mikey doesn't know what.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
said I got a bag, bro. And he said
Like a
I'm not
dog.
doing anything.
And
Yeah.
the more shade they were throwing, I was just laughing it off. Like, yeah, I'll see you in Variety, okay?
Right?
There you go.
See you in the right. See you in the
done?
cage. Yo, right? Hey, Mikey got a slate.
Yeah, I do have slate.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, so stop triggering Noel, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mikey.
I have a 5-year slate actually.
Nice. Wow. Mikey, have you heard of I know you've heard of this guy. Joe Madureira?
Yes. He was the artist at late 90s, right? He was by Per Image.
Hell yeah. That's like one of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah.
If you can inspire him to complete Battle Chasers and make a series, that would be awesome. Because to have
he hasn't finished that yet? Are you serious?
No, he stopped at like 9, and then they're talking about making a series, and it just made me laugh just now because I'm like, Mikey's on issue 2 and he's got a live action series.
Okay, I
Isn't that
promise
nuts?
you, I promise you, Noel, it will
insane.
be like Battle Chasers.
It
I
won't be
was
that
in my
long, right?
20s when he started that. I was in 30 years ago.
Bro, seriously, like what was I in, like junior high, I think, when he was doing Battle Chasers?
Yeah,
Maybe high
ages
school.
ago. Oh my god,
Bro,
man!
yeah.
I have friends who bought that book, and then all of a sudden, I heard he was too busy playing video games to finish it.
Yeah, well, technically, because he started a video game studio, and he recently released it on like Switch or something like that. So, I mean, he's making money off of it, I guess. It's cool. But yeah, man,
God.
Dreamwalker. That's how real Dreamwalker is.
I have an ending for the whole series. I already told you guys, but I'm playing for Silver and Gold. So, hold on,
Yo, man, look. Oh wait, he just said that he told us the ending, right?
Well, the end game of Silver Screen.
Oh, the end game.
Yeah,
Yo,
the end
I
game.
got emotional thinking about that shit, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk.
Because
Real talk.
Absolutely.
Real talk, yo. That is a true story.
Yeah.
Man.
And next round, I got your character.
Oh yeah, I've been working on that behind the scenes.
Thank you.
Too.
That was great. I can't wait to introduce in Silver Screen, which is the ending of the gang of Silver's gang. I can't mention the name of the gang yet. I'll mention. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. It's a cool name for you guys. But yeah, the very last episode where your childhood superheroes that you created yourselves are going to appear in the book to replace all of you.
You can't get much more meta and powerful than that,
Yeah,
man.
very meta.
That's freaking beautiful.
How cool is that, right? He's
a
letting
lot
us
of the characters
do.
came from your names, by the way. Skywalker, obviously, like a Jedi. Neo Sevens, when I saw your name, Neo Sevens, I like how your name is the numbers and everything. It looks. I thought of like a person who's a master strategist. That's what I think of. Like a mathematics, something who's really smart, somebody who can predict moves before they happen. That to me is a very dangerous person, right? Not just fighting moves, but just strategic moves and plans, and that's where your character fits into all this. And a lot of the characters I'm going to introduce, I'll just introduce you guys in Dreamwalker, but they're going to have a bigger role in Silver and Gold, which is where all the gangs are and everything. So it's just organic is the word, really is.
Yes.
When Necron, I saw your name, I was like, oh god, this guy's like the most badass monster. Necron.
Of course. Of course.
Metal. So
wait to hear the song.
Yeah,
I got the music. I just need to finish the lyrics, and it's gonna.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the lyrics to you. Yeah, fuck the beta.
Yeah.
This is gonna be in the comic book.
Yo,
Blasting out my car window.
Woo! I'm gonna be a metalhead that day.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be headbanging.
yeah.
You might even mosh on that one, bro.
Definitely,
I just wanna combine music
This is so
and
fucking dope,
YouTube
yo.
and like multimedia is to me is where to go with this, and I discovered that I don't see any comic books using YouTube at all, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna use this crossover. I'm gonna have the comic book crossover into YouTube channels, which I think is just a cool idea.
Yo,
That's what's
this
up, man.
is gonna be crazy.
There's a lot of firsts in this stuff, man.
Oh,
lot,
you just
a
think
lot
what
of
I was
firsts.
thinking, Necron.
A lot of firsts. It's a whole new world we're doing here.
It's giving me like Cowboy Bebop vibes when you mention music, man.
Oh, I love Cowboy Bebop. I love the music in that show.
I know
Get
you
outta
do,
Amazing.
and I
Get outta
appreciate
here.
you. I know you
Get
do. We
outta
had that
here.
conversation, Mikey.
Yeah, that's we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that convo.
We
about
gotta
Cowboy
have you
Bebop.
on then for our
Hell
Cowboy
yes.
Bebop review, Mikey.
Most
That'd be
definitely.
great. There's a lot of anime manga influences in Dreamwalker.
Mm-hmm.
Romiko Takahashi is in my thank you note. She did Drama 1/2, but she also did Mermaid Scarred, which will scar you mentally. That show is dark as hell. And based on Koku, which is oddly enough an influence as well. But I loved anime and manga for the longest time, and I see the influence in Noel's art as well. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
Alice is great. She does some crazy shit in issue 3. Just have a lot of fun. But I love how I can slow down and build up. That's see again. There's meta again. Sky. The format of Dreamwalker is a Nirvana song: soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. If you go through the comic book, you have a very quiet scene. Boom, then it quiets down. Boom, it's Nirvana. Okay, it's the whole grunge formula that when I tell you guys, you guys will look back and like, no, are you serious? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that there. Okay, I think this
Nice.
is the weird stuff I was telling you guys about. Like what?
Right.
What are the chances of that happening?
Right? Just that you said that, and then he
What
has an
is going
example right
on,
behind
bro?
him. That's nuts.
We control the Matrix. What is
Hold on,
going
hold on.
I look at this whole thing like it's a reverse Krypton. You know how Krypton exploded? It's like all the pieces are just coming together. It's just
Oh, you mean when the
Flash world.
when the Flash reversed time, bro?
Yeah.
Something like that.
yeah, like Flash reversing time. Yeah.
Put all the pieces
I just
back
don't understand
together.
it. It's like near perfect, right? Every piece is just falling into place. Wow.
Man, and they don't even know how deep this situation get when it comes to a lot of this stuff, right?
It's
So
more
it gets
perfect.
way even deeper. It's like literally
Tip of the
like
tip.
when you think about just every aspect of this situation, it was pretty much like a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, and it all just fell into place. It's wild.
Well, I've
Death
always
Star shot.
I always wondered how do bands meet? Like how did the Beatles meet? Like four musical geniuses coming together. Like what are the chances of that happening and creating that kind of music? I discovered how now it's happening to me because a lot of these things are 1,000,000 to 1 and they all happen. You know what I mean? Just like destiny. How did the you two get together? How did those guys of all people get together and create that kind of music for decades? There's some
Right.
stuff that we can't explain. It's just destiny.
Yeah, all of it really, from Sil Abdul to you
Yeah.
to like Sky to Necron to the Good Austin to myself to the rest of Sil Nation. All of us just kind of falling in our place where we're supposed to be at this point in time in life.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
grand.
It's like I was looking for archetypes of characters, and you guys saving the time of having to think of this shit myself.
That's crazy.
There you go. See how I put? See, you had that ready already. Guys, that's weird, Sky. I'm ready. That's weird.
I need to go to sleep or something. Am I in a dream right now? What's going on?
You're dream walking.
Yeah.
Like
pun intended.
I wanted a strategist.
I'm getting better at this hosting thing.
Yeah, you are, man. No, I wanted a master strategist eventually. Well, actually, mostly in Silver and Gold, and I was like, what name do I give this character? Then I saw Neo Sevens. I saw the spelling of your name. There's a guy. A little number in his name. He would have a name like that. It's cool, I wanted an original monster. Necron. I like a metal dude.
Perfect. Yeah.
It fits right in.
Look at my discography. It'll make total sense.
And I was really disappointed that we haven't seen Man-Bat ever in a Batman film. So Savage Bat, there you go. My own take on you guys. And while people the winner, you want it too. That's so awesome this is.
Right? Savage Bat. In the chat.
So sick.
Right?
It's like 5
There you
o'clock in
go.
the morning in England, isn't it? Savage Bat, he's still awake.
He's nocturnal.
Yeah, see, Dreamwalker keeps you awake. The irony of it all, right? I think I slept at 10 in the morning.
That's the ironic part to you, Mikey.
Convergence.
That's the
Yeah.
ironic part.
So too much irony in this thing, Yeah, so Iron Will, Silver drinks the Iron Will fitness drink in issue 3. A little tribute to you there, Iron Will. You can say, "Hey, my drink's in Dreamwalker."
Man,
That's
Mikey's like
exciting.
Kaiser Sozing this whole universe.
Right.
From the usual suspect, just yeah.
Oh yeah, just looking around the room and he's creating life out of what he sees. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great analogy.
Dope. Clever.
Dr. Sevens.
Mikey, do you ever do a Zack Snyder and like cameo in your book at all?
There is a tribute to Snyder coming in a future issue. It's blatant. It's a blatant Snyder tribute. So keep an eye out for that one. But it's definitely coming. It's a little, and I will say at the end of the story, it's dedicated to Zack Snyder.
No.
He meant like are you inserting yourself like Grant Morrison?
Cameo.
Oh, like an Animal Man, where he's
Yeah.
the one who killed off Animal Man's family. That was one of the best ever, man.
Grant Morrison is so awesome.
Yeah.
Your book reminds me of like him, Gaiman, and Ellis. Man, so many, even
all
more
influences.
Yeah, man, I could feel it in Dreamwalker for sure.
Warren Ellis and I used to email each other in the late 90s a lot. We used to recommend albums to each other. I still have his emails. They're all like really like cool poetic stuff in there. I still have them.
Nice.
I never thought I'd be one like Warren Ellis. It's crazy. But yeah, Grant Morrison is one of my biggest influences. The creativity, mostly Doom Patrol. I have a letter in Doom Patrol. like issue 37, I think it was. I still posted online one time.
So cool.
You should tell us what
you did.
letters you've done,
Okay.
and like we can go find them because I want to go find back issues of this.
Okay,
I would love to have a Mikey collection of books
There you go.
just from him writing in comics. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah,
That'd be dope.
or
Like letters
Amazing
to comics.
Heroes. I used to write for Amazing Heroes. My first thing I wrote for them was Neil Gaiman's Hellblazer number 27. I reviewed it. And I
Wow.
said Neil Gaiman's the next big thing. He became
What?
the next big thing. Yeah, I did that, yeah.
Yo,
I predicted Neil Gaiman. I know talent when I see it.
you just gave me goosebumps, bro. I'm a fucking comic geek, man. Like, you have no idea.
Well, Hellblazer
Neil Gaiman
number
is
27. Yeah, it's
Top
called
5 all
Booming.
time, dead or alive.
It's, I would love to meet him one day. Hopefully, I actually have his autograph, but I couldn't go that day. I was sick. That he was here, like decades ago. It was when the Game Review was coming out that he was here and signing autographs, and I was so sick I couldn't go. So I could have met Neil a long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
I think you'll meet him in the future. With all this stuff happening, man.
One way or the
shoot,
other. The way
it'll happen.
how weird this is, yeah, I wouldn't.
Just put it into the
This
universe
is
like
crazy,
that.
yo.
Hell,
I
he
know,
might
it's
even write
so-
an episode. Shit.
Right?
At this point.
I thought
know?
the weirdest thing that ever happened to me was in 2015 when I kept posting like Chloe Bennett every week on my Facebook account, and there was one person I wanted to see the convention that year, and this person did not go. Chloe did not do conventions, okay? And I said, I posted on my Facebook, I hope Chloe Bennett is going to be at the convention. She was added a week before the convention, which is how I met her and we got a picture together. That was just weird. What are the chances of that happening? It's just wild. Hold on, guys.
Mikey thinks it, and it happens.
And that's that
Crazy.
famous picture that we've seen of him for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
Came
Yeah.
into Still
there.
Nation with that picture, I think, as your avatar.
Yeah. Until I met the other person I really wanted to meet, and that's Melissa Benoist, and she's still up there. So just I don't know. I can't explain it. You see, there's a saying: you send a message to the universe, the universe will answer. That's all I can think of.
I don't know. It's everything had to fall in the right place too, and
Yeah.
it did.
Absolutely.
How amazing is that shit?
Yeah, we're talking like it's like football. It's a game of inches, right?
Yeah, if you were an inch the other way, either
Yep.
way, you would have missed
Exactly.
it. Well, and thinking about it too, I know you said it earlier on Sill's stream, and you talked openly about how you had your stroke.
Yeah.
If you didn't actually, suffer that, and then were in recovery and was walking through your kitchen that one
Yeah.
day and saw Kate Valdez, you
Yeah.
would have never thought of the idea.
Well, here's the other thing. My brain shifted after the stroke. I could not plot. I had a very analytical mind, not a creative one. Very analytical. I could review
Wow.
stuff.
Wow.
But my stroke shifted the side of my brain that I was using, and now I can't analyze. I can create.
All you do is create now.
Which is why you never
Wow.
see reviews from me, because I struggle through a review. I can't analyze. I have a hard time analyzing what I can create.
Wow.
Now, do you miss that at all? The analyzation?
No, I don't.
Yo, I'm
it's better
pretty
to
sure
create.
it's better to live in your
I
creativity,
was gonna
right?
say,
Yeah.
it's a
Talk
little,
about
it's a
other
little
people's
plaguing.
stuff.
I know, yeah. Too
Hold on,
many.
guys. Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's amazing, though.
The creativity part made Dreamwalker possible, right?
Right.
So man, that's crazy, yo. But that's
Mikey got a
even
superpower.
There you
Oh,
go. Like
that.
every superhero's got an origin, right? That's my origin.
For real.
And it's like a Stan Lee story, right?
Wow.
It's tragedy happens, and all of a sudden you get superpowers or something, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But my brain shifted. I'm using the other side of my brain, not the other one. The other one got weakened by the stroke.
That's so
Explain
cool.
that.
man.
And something I
That's
just thought of
crazy, yo.
too, like the stories that he's gonna have for all of our arcs, right? We're all gonna be villains,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna be replaced by the opposite of the villain, which is our heroes.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what your story was.
I'm
and is.
glad you caught that, because I don't think anybody has really thought about it yet. You guys, your kids are superheroes from your
Crazy.
childhoods. Okay.
Well, yeah.
That's dope.
Mind
Parallel.
bone? You mind bone now?
Dope.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Man, this is crazy, yo. This is crazy.
That's so cool, dude.
This is
And it mirrors-
insane.
You live
I don't know if you meant to
long
do that,
enough.
Mikey. But
you
it
live
mirrors
long enough
your
to see
story.
yourself become the hero instead.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, the last line in Silver Screen is A New Hope. And Star Wars, I told you, what a life-changing experience. The first Star Wars, it was their opening day. And so, The New Hope is
He
the
is
last
well,
line.
sir.
You know? There's a lot of meta stuff. Like, Grant Morrison's a master at that. Like, his book, his comics, page by page, there's something in there that if you really dig deep into it, he's got a little reference to something else in there. You're right, Bishop. Yeah.
That's why he's my favorite
Yeah.
comic book writer of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta dig deep. Yo,
This
I
stuff is
think it would be
dense,
funny.
man. I was like,
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman
there's
is
an
a
issue of
legend.
Grant Morrison Doom Patrol. He had toys in there from when I was a kid, like really obscure toys. I'm like, hey, I know that. I had one of those, you know.
Right.
Mikey, earlier you were speaking about archetypes, right?
Yeah,
And we kind of started talking about something else. Was there anything that you wanted to close out on the archetypes part of the
No,
conversation?
you guys fit what I was needing, which is also very weird. That you know, you like I had some characters that wanted to introduce to build out this universe and not just rely on just monsters. They just wanted a variety of things in there.
The
Because
variety.
I'm thinking
A
ahead.
variety
I
of
like
people.
the variety of people
Yeah, I
on the
love that
panel,
variety
right?
of people. So I was thinking like a decade ahead of where I was going to take this. Thanks to Noel, who puts me on fence about this. Okay, where are we going with this? You know, what's the end game here? Like, okay, Noel. But again, that's that creative part of my brain that I didn't have before. There's no way I could have written this before the struggle. There's no way. Even the simplest stories I had an issue with, which is why people will ask me, Mikey, why didn't you write this 30 years ago? My brain wasn't wired that way. My brain was like, I wanted to review stuff. You know,
That's amazing, though.
it was mentally exhausting for me to write a story. I wrote a few of them. They were
Human.
Yeah, and so, but I wanted certain, archetypes, and it's hard to come up with a character just from nothing, right? And by watching you guys on YouTube, you guys have no idea. I was taking mental notes of you guys on YouTube, of your personality. I should be a profiler, right, or something. I think I missed my calling as a profiler or something. I remember Retro Nerd Girl. She was in that broadcast, and I was explaining to her that you collect memories, and she was blown away by this, right? And she was like, "Wow, no one's ever said that before." But now she realized, "Oh my God, I am." Your show is not about reviewing old movies or whatever. You're collecting memories, and so those are the things that I analyze people when I see them. Like, hey, I can use this, And I'm sure Grant Morrison, Neil Gaiman, I'm sure they're both the same way. I think we don't know it. I bet they base some of their characters on people they know in real life, and maybe we just don't know it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably so.
Gotta be.
Yeah, those are where the most interesting characters come from.
Oh yeah, because you're more flesh and blood, right? They're real. And so this time though, it's different, guys. People will know those characters are based on you guys. Because you have YouTube channels that'll benefit from that kind of exposure.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I feel like in a lot of ways we don't deserve it. You came to us in a time where, as fans, we were in dire straits for the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
We had gotten the Snyder cut, which was awesome, and then we were told to go F off, and all essentially. And then you came through, and we had bourbon for a while, but you made it fun. You made it entertaining. And then we started getting some good news and some hope. And for whatever reason, like that just caught fire, dude. I still remember, when we get 100 likes, we'll drop a bomb. Like I remember those.
Oh my
days.
God, that's right. That's right. That was a big deal, man. That was a big deal.
I still remember that, dude. But you were, I remember and looking
Wait a minute.
forward to
Speaking of
that.
that, where them likes at, man?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let them have it.
Speaking of that, I remember looking, and that was during like COVID when you came
Yeah.
through into Sil Nation, and you and Sil were a beacon of hope. Even all your story times, right? We had nothing to pass the time, but
That
you
was
just told
fun.
us memories, man, and you shared your life with us, and that's why I feel like, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way, that there's no one more deserving of the opportunities
Thank you.
that you've been getting, because you gave us all positivity when there was no positivity to be had, and you showed
Thank
us
you.
how to laugh through everything, and man, I'm so glad we get to give you your flowers live now, and everyone else
Oh
gets
man,
to share with
it's
you.
just a great moment. Thank you so much, Austin. I mean,
Absolutely.
I think of story time, like I didn't write those in advance, guys. I was literally just drawing upon my memory at that moment. Just like, yeah, these ants were frozen. Like
We
I
could tell
didn't.
by Sil's reaction, bro.
Oh God, and
I know.
especially
Those
the
are
one
great.
with the snakes in the bar. I mean, I won't retell it now.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a nasty one, but that really grossed out some people. But I was just drawing upon my memory of that event. But telling you guys those stories though really helped with writing Dreamwalker as well. There's storytelling, and there's a lot of biographical stuff in Dreamwalker as well. The hospital scene in the beginning, that was me at the hospital after my stroke. And so there's all of that going on. Hold on, guys.
The man has lived some stories himself.
With that
Unreal stories. Man.
being said, we can take a quick break because you guys been doing a good job with the likes. So let me hit y'all off with this real quick.
You betrayed him. Your own family.
Yeah, make sure y'all smashing that like button, right?
And Sil is
think
right.
that-
Story time did put Rose on the map because we didn't have anything. There was
true.
nothing going on back. It was all bourbon, so we had story time to.
Give us some
I
laughs.
think
Now we're
that
getting
Mikey
burned,
has
yeah.
good karma, and I think the universe is paying him back. That's what I
Yes.
think. It
That's-
just
Yeah, I
feels
think
that
of
way.
that
I
too. I
believe
think
that.
of that too, Marcus. Yeah, whatever
It feels that way.
it is,
Because it's
And-
unbelievable what's going on.
And Socks to me is one of the most interesting characters I have ever created. And I really wanted some weirdo. Here's my idea, guys. I wanted the most moral person out in Phil's gang to be the most disgusting, filthy person that you will have to like because he's so moral and he's profound. And I wanted a Rorschach type character who deep down has the morals of a priest, even though he's a necrophiliac fetishist. Okay, but I wanted you to feel comfortable liking this guy, like uncomfortable liking him. Like I shouldn't like Socks, but I do. It's funny because I wanted to make him lovable to women, even though he collects socks from dead people. I'm twisted, I know,
Right?
70s serial killer style.
but he doesn't kill anybody. That's the thing. He is totally against killing. He will not get the socks of somebody who was murdered. If they died in an accident, if they died naturally, yeah, he'll get their socks. You know?
He's like a weird tooth fairy.
Tooth fairy, yeah,
A sock fairy, huh?
Yeah.
I liken him to kind of like the ferryman. When someone dies and they have to cross over.
Oh, they put the
Yeah.
coins at the river sticks.
Yeah, they put the coins.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
there you go,
overnight.
yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Look at us knowing mythology.
Mikey, we got Super Bro asking
Oh,
when
no.
does the
Oh,
Spidey
no.
bomb drop, right? the Spidey bomb drop.
Corey, please don't tell me you actually believe that, right?
Right?
It already did, dude. It dropped 2019. That's when it dropped.
No.
Still a smoke screen.
No, because he was teasing Spider-Man the other day to throw everybody off.
Yeah. That was
And then
always
they was
the.
like, oh, it's really a spider, it's really a Spidey bomb dropping.
Well, in a way, Spider-Man's influence,
Right?
I guess.
Threw a smoke bomb down and we disappeared. That's what that was.
Yeah, I had to throw a hobgoblin smoke bomb. You guys wouldn't know. Socks I can't wait till you guys see Socks in the comic. It's the opening scene with him in issue 3 is hysterical.
I'm interested in that, dude.
Oh
That's
man,
gonna be weird.
I wanted to
Tragic.
introduce like Zod. Like those who don't know, Zod writers in the comic book, and he dies every issue. Every time he appears, he'll die at the end. That's a running theme. Like Who Killed Kenny, right? And he'll
I
have
was
the orange jacket. as
just
well.
about to say that.
Yeah, Who Killed Kenny. And
That's
so,
funny.
so you see Zod in issue 3, he dies at the end, and he's in the ambulance, right? And guess who's a medic? It's Socks. He's a medic. He tries to pull Zod's socks off, and then Zod wakes up, and Socks goes, "Shit, you again." Because since Zod is back from the dead, it doesn't count. He can't collect the socks.
Oh no.
That's wild. Are you
those
gonna have him
stupid
take the socks
rules.
off and then hand them back? Like, oh, here you go, bro.
Yeah, well, he does that, and he's pissed though. And until it gets to the end of Silver Screen, where Zod really dies this time, and Socks finally gets his socks, but he's too sad to enjoy it. You know what I mean? He's just crying.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
very professional. Can you bastard? Yeah. So,
Yo, shout out to Noel, yo.
but watch out for Socks. He is going to be the most profound character in the book. Just watch.
I can't wait. I'm super excited, yo. Issue 3 will be coming out in March, right, Mikey?
Well, see, I know I was gonna laugh if I say that, so let's look at April, okay? Because
Oh my god.
He's like, I don't want to hear from Noel right
Oh wow.
now.
April it is, right?
it's not
Well,
realistic.
side-eyeing you.
Keep in mind he's gotta draw it too. I don't want to rush him, so I think April is a good deadline for him.
That's fair. That is fair.
Right.
Yeah,
I
don't
sure
worry.
have sketches to fill you guys in while you guys are waiting.
Sounds like a supersized issue, man.
And now we got
Hey.
this news. We're like, come on, bro. Where's the issue?
Now,
Where's
keep
the
in
issue?
mind that issue 3 will be the Kate Valdez photo issue, so it's gonna have a photo session with her as Dreamwalker. Now check this out, guys. I had that idea before the show was optioned.
Right.
Get out of here, dude.
That's awesome.
Get the heck out of
He
here.
said
April Fools. There you go.
1st,
There you go.
April
That's
1st.
hilarious.
You know what? I'm about to start hashtagging and finish the story now. You know what I'm saying?
But I have proof, guys. This was not pre-planned. If this was pre-planned, we'd have issue 3 ready to go right now instead of what we're
Right.
doing. Right? Seriously. Like, we
That's
have no books
wow.
in stock now. They're selling out. Like, what do we have to sell right
Best proof. Yeah, that's the best proof for sure.
That is hilarious proof.
now? So,
I
there you
didn't
go.
pre-plan this.
Nope. If it was pre-planned, we would have issues in stock. We'd have issue 3 out. Nope. It's not pre-planned. We're going to make you guys wait 2 more months for the next issue
Oh, wow.
to come out. In the meantime, you guys are going to fight each other on eBay trying to get copies of what you missed the first time.
Right?
Yeah, it's true.
Real talk.
But in the meantime,
Really
you can
tough.
watch the guys on their YouTube channels and get used to their characters. So I was
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Mikey. Appreciate
I love that
that.
super. Another
Segue.
influence.
Thank you, Mikey Sutton.
Right.
Thank you,
Right,
sir.
right. Yeah, no, this whole thing is dope, yo. Just hearing about all of these things, right. Hold on, because moving forward a little bit, I wanted to have you touch on Kate Valdez, yo. Obviously, Kate has always been the inspiration for Cat.
Yeah.
And I know that you probably was vehemently feeling like, yo, it has to be Kate, right?
Yeah.
Just finding out that you did secure her role.
Yeah.
How big was that for you personally? And how was that whole thing with her, and how did she feel when you broke the news to her?
Oh my God, that was well. Let me start from the beginning here. She's everything. There's the reason why I created the character. This is before Wave. Keep in mind, I know they had a case for Wave. That was before. This was before that when I had Dreamwalker. But when I was talking with 108 Media, I kept that in the back of my pocket, right? That okay, I don't want to ask for I don't want to ask for things right away. Let them offer what they offer, because I'm used to business deals, guys. Let them pitch what they can give me. Like, show me the money, right? So, what can you do for me so they'll be demanding anything? And so I just waited. I knew they were gonna ask me, like, about Kate because she's the character, and I was really glad they did. If they hadn't, I would have said nope. Well, what about Kate? But that she could read my mind. You know what I mean? But look at her. I mean, she's looks like
Yeah.
a fearsome character, and she's a soap opera star. I saw this image of her being an action star, which they didn't see. She's still in soap operas, but she's got a science fiction show now, where you really see her talent just really bursting through. And I figured, she makes a perfect superhero. And
Look at
like,
that.
yeah, come on, look at that.
Yeah.
The way Noel draws her as well, it's just lifelike. So it's like, which one's real, which one's not,
He really captures her face
Oh
like
God,
big
perfectly.
time, yo.
And she's got such
Perfectly,
an
yeah.
expressive face. Like, that's one thing I noticed. Her acting from the very beginning is expressions on her face.
Hey, let's make it clear too. These pictures, the art was drawn before the pictures were even taken.
Yeah.
Some people might be thinking, it's the other way around. But
No, it's the art was first. The pictures are copying the art. It's backwards.
Yeah.
Life imitating
when does that
art.
happen? Yeah, exactly, Leo.
Life
Yeah, there you go.
imitating
There's
art.
your Dreamwalker right there. I mean, and Noel's gonna enhance these photos and stuff, and you have all sorts of cool effects on them when the issue comes out. But this photo session was the one where I was like, oh my God, everybody was seeing it. Everybody there was seeing it. Like, you are Dreamwalker. You are this character. Look at the stance. Look at that pose. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kick some ass. And little history on this photo session, guys. This was the day after I told her.
Wow.
Already in studio. Damn.
She was even more inspired, huh?
Yeah. Oh, guys, she's
10,000%,
really in it. I got the role. I mean, this is that swagger that you have when you enter the role. That night that I told her, we were going from one video conference thing to the other because Zoom had like an hour limit. We went from that to Google meetings or stuff like that. We were talking for 4 hours, just over everything. And I said, "Oh my God, you don't know how great it is for me to finally tell you." After 8 months of not saying anything, and she was just tears of joy. I mean, she was so incredibly happy.
That's awesome, dude.
And I said, I told you, I promised you, I don't break my promises. Keep my word. Whatever it. Okay, I used to say this all the time, whatever it takes. And people have no idea what I was really saying. I was talking about this. Whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes to get the mission, fulfilled, And I come from a military family, and I think that kind of rubs off on me. Like, you do, yeah. See, and when you are raised by military people all around you, there you go. You have a mission, you focus, you accomplish it, and you don't leave your brothers behind. See where this comes from? The way I'm bringing you along with me, you don't leave anybody behind.
True.
Absolutely, yo.
It's there. It's there. It's in my blood. My dad was lifelong military. Almost everybody in my family was military at one point or another. It really sunk in. Even though I'm not in the military, I kind of gained a lot of military attitude in my blood. and
You see how it operates, and
operates like a team, like a unit, right?
I grew up a military brat too, man.
Yeah, that's how I ended up in California, ended up
crazy.
in Washington, all over the place. I was a military brat, base to base, right?
We all have military family backgrounds. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly, right?
Wow.
So that's why I saw all these YouTubers who weren't like helping each other, and I'm like, you guys are losers because you are more successful as a unit than you are as an individual. And that's what I was telling you guys. Wherever I'm going, I told Sil, wherever I'm going, you're coming with me. I'm not gonna break my promise to Sil. I mean, look, he's with me. He's literally his character is gonna be on the show. But you don't leave your brothers behind, man. That's not the way. That's not what I learned.
You know what's crazy, Mikey, is like from a guy who's like was just looking at the bourbon streams and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I used to be like, man, I really want to be a part of that. Like, I felt a kinship with all of y'all just due to y'all's positivity in dealing with all that shit, and me being at work, watching it and going, man, but this is y'all having so much fun. I want to be a member. I want to talk to these guys. I want to nerd out. I want to geek out. I want to scream and shout that I hate this shit just as much as they do.
I don't know how Sil and I got past those days, man. I don't know how we're going through them now, right?
We all did it together.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say we did it together, man. It was chatting. It was you guys reacting to us, laughing at us. You making us laugh, us trying to make you laugh. Like I remember being at work, dude, in the middle of my night shift, and like automatic machinery is going behind me, and I would go as fast as I could so I could step away from the machine and go to my phone. And like, oh man, I got a really funny joke I gotta say in the chat. Like, I gotta make sure I can make these guys laugh right now.
I remember the first time I did story time and still had no idea. We never prepared for those shows, by the way. We just come in cold. And like the look on Sil's face, like, what the hell is he doing?
I used to love that, dude. You get to see Still's face,
priceless, right?
What's going on?
He's like, oh no, Mikey! Oh no, Mikey!
And he had no idea how explicit they would get too, because the first one started with the frozen ants. So that's pretty normal. Then you get to like, oh man, I couldn't stop shitting all over the place. The look on Soul's face, oh my god, would just kill me, the one with the snakes, that's the one. I don't think he ever thought I would ever go that far. I went really far with that.
He's like, hey, this is Rogue, y'all. This is Mikey Sutton's show, y'all.
I used to be scared of your story times, man. I remember what was the one with the god dang.
The dog.
The dog. You already knew, Sky. You already knew.
We never
you already knew.
That one.
The dog was
oh
like,
my god.
I can't look at GIF the same, bro. After that,
bro. I was like,
that's
good
when there were a
Lord.
lot of new people in the chat. They weren't ready for
there.
that.
People like coming out.
Oh no, Mikey! Oh no, Mikey! Oh no!
When Mikey said I might have to stop doing story time recently, I was like, oh no, oh I'm sad.
Oh, that was you, huh? All the OGs in the chat were like, no, come on.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's cool. I'm good with it. I was like, good Lord. It sounds like a horror show, man, a horror movie. Every time I hear story time,
you did.
I'm like,
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
That's when we first started seeing.
I didn't mind story time.
That's when we
I love
first started
horror.
seeing Still's avatar.
I got a weak stomach when it comes to horror shit.
Oh my god! That was just like my cab driver told me the story. My cab, he's like the most normal Christian dude. He told me that story. Like what?
What am I hearing?
What am I hearing? What is the nastiest thing?
Even Sil was like, I gotta leave my computer.
You got
Sil your computer for real.
I mean, Sil looked like a deer in the headlights, man. He did not expect that. That was full on. That was pretty nasty.
You guys had me dying. Like just because of that reaction, like not like necessarily sometimes a story, but like, yo, he's got Sil right now so bad. so mad. He's got so I would be like, oh, Mikey, why'd you say like, oh, I love it though. I love it.
Oh god, or the afternoon delight with the hippie blowjobs.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Like why I can't listen to Afternoon Delight?
And that's when Sue was like, all right, we're gonna start doing story time on members, yo.
I was so raunchy. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'll never forget that, man. And it's funny how like that weird like happiness that we all have, that light through a time where like there was nothing else going on, nothing else to look forward to, man. I feel like that karma is definitely coming back on you now.
It is.
Mikey, what if you started an anthology where you do comics based on story time?
Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
No, I might lose a
I
contract.
don't know about that.
Noel,
I know,
Noel's
right?
like, get a different artist, bro. Get a different artist.
That's got to be published under a different company.
Yeah, different name, you know,
Name,
or alias or something
Third
like that.
Skin Comics, you know.
Third Skin.
It's definitely not Mikey. It's definitely not Mikey.
Mad Magazine wouldn't even touch that.
Triple
Right?
skin.
Send it to 2000 AD.
Yeah, Iron Will, the dog one was one that really got him. He couldn't forget about that one. When I met him, that dog story. Oh my god.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's second
We said it
ply
earlier.
comics, guys. That's second
Remember
ply
the wall of porn in the bathroom?
Oh yeah.
the porn wallpaper. Somebody sent me a picture. Goes, dude, I found this on eBay. Where's
Forrest in the comics. Oh
He's
my
thinking-
god.
He's thinking-
Yo. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I have to get going, guys. Busy night, but thank you for letting me come here tonight
For
and celebrate
sure.
with all of you.
Thank you
There's
for
been
being
more
here.
celebrations
For sure.
coming, but really, just your support is everything to me. All of you who are watching this right now, thank you so much.
Nah,
Thank you, Mikey, for real.
Thank you,
100%
Mikey.
Mikey. Just I want to say thank you for allowing us to be in your orbit, man. As you
yeah,
expand, and this shit's like been dope. And you know, I am really looking forward to what we got going on in the fucking future because I think it's
A
gonna
lot.
be super dope.
A lot of
yeah.
stuff.
Happy to help, man.
All right,
Happy to
cool,
help.
man. Awesome. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Take care, bro.
Take
See
care.
you later,
Sure.
Mikey, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything, bro.
Will do.
Congrats,
Thank you.
Mikey.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Bye.
All right.
For
Amazing.
sure. That is dope, yo.
That's fantastic.
You know, it's a real special night. I think that you know we all can agree on the panel that we've been you know very grateful for Mikey including us in all this stuff, and it's just been a amazing process, and I just really can't wait until you guys find out all this stuff that's you know that's still coming, because it's yo, this is just the tip of the tip, yo. Shit, right? Y'all really don't know nothing.
For real, for real. Like real talk. I wanted to say this too, man. Like, what I was trying to get through to was, but I swear to God, I started choking up, so I just stopped. But like, and I'm kind of doing it now. But yeah, let me get off cam. I don't want to start crying. I'm not gonna do it. I can't. But I swear to God, bro. Like, yeah,
Crazy, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
understood
man.
For real.
Hey, it's all good,
Yeah.
Leon.
Yeah.
You know, I had that happen on cam, right? You know what I'm saying? But nah, yo, it's truly special, yo. And you know, moving forward, there is a lot of dope stuff that's coming in the future, for all you guys, and you guys are going to be able to enjoy it. And you know, I'm just going to enjoy being able to see this win for Mikey play out just in real time. And
yeah, dude.
just having like an up close look at everything and just watching how this all plays out, right?
Yeah. You know what the
All right,
funny
my
thing
bad.
is?
My bad.
Get
Let me
back-
say this. I'm
let's
sorry.
go. Let's
Sorry.
go.
All
Let's go.
right. Sorry. Okay. I was like, let me get it together, because you know, I don't get emotional like that, but like, with this stuff, man, it's like, we got together, organically, bro. And fuck, I'm getting emotional again. Sky's always getting on me because he's like, bro, you don't feel me. And I'm like, I fucking feel you, bro. Like, for real.
I be like, you don't understand, bro.
Yeah, I do. I hold it in, bro, because like.
And now fucking look at what's happening.
Yeah, man. Like none of us got into this shit on some like knowing this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah.
Like trying to get in where we fit in on some bullshit, on some like finagling and snake shit. Like we all just wanted to rock together. Fuck. Oh shit!
I had to talk me into doing YouTube. I wasn't gonna be on YouTube. And Sky's like,
man.
"Nah, bro."
Yeah, all three of us, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just as homies, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah,
so.
man.
And Marcus is gonna start too, man. He's gonna be on Still Nation Sports Network, dude. I mean, look at that wall behind him too. He ain't playing over there. He ain't have that wall for nothing.
I'm doing some things.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we feel
man.
you, Leon. We feel you, Leon.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, a lot of this stuff happens sometimes in life where, because Sil can attest to this. Like we've all been through and seen and gotten rid of snakes, man. So like, when I saw y'all, I was like, I really want to rock with them, man. I don't know why. I felt so fucking compelled to. And then like just organic shit started happening. And I just I would tell Sil, Mikey, Sky all the time, like, I don't do that fake love shit. I don't do that fake respect shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let the work speak for itself and let like your actions speak louder than words, and just like naturally, all of a sudden, like Mikey's like, the arc, and then let everybody in, and then Leon. I'm like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all can still hear me because my shit acting weird.
Now we hear you.
Nah, we hear
Okay,
you.
cool.
Loud and clear.
You know what I mean? Like, so for me, like just sitting here listening to it and watching it all play out and being a part of it behind the scenes and doing certain things and we all rocking out with each other, it's just a beautiful thing, man. SNTCTMV means something. It's not just us trying to be clout chasers or like weirdos who need to be on camera and on YouTube. Nah, like we enjoy this shit. We enjoy being around each other and rocking out with each other and helping each other out. And that's Mikey's and his essence. That's why I'm fucking crying, because this man been through a lot of shit. And he don't have to fucking do this. He don't have to, bro.
Facts. Facts.
He
Yeah,
did.
man.
Oh,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Gonna get all of us, Leon. Gonna get all of us. I was driving home on the way home from work today, listening to the Rogue stream, the live reaction, and I got choked
I
up.
appreciate that, Sil. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, you good.
I'm
You
sorry,
good.
Austin. I appreciate that, Sil, for real, dog.
Hey, no, look, hey, and I will tell you guys, real talk, and I think I've told this story before, like once or twice. When you came on the stream, the first time, and I told you several people reached out and it was like, yo, you need to keep bringing Leon on, and Sil was most definitely one of them. Sil was like, yo, that's a real dude, and y'all should keep working together. And I was like, dope. It's like, fuck it, cool.
Yeah, that
So
was a fire
absolutely.
stream. That was a fire stream.
Yeah.
He came.
Oh, God, yeah,
Leon came in and matched the energy immediately. He already knew what
That's
the
what's
deal
up, man.
was with roasting the people who like were trying to debunk Sky. And that was a great time. Yeah, that was your introduction.
What a fateful day, man. Like just on Twitter, I'm watching a bunch of lame ass dudes, and we ain't got to get all deep into it because this is a day of celebration, but like they jumping this guy, and I'm like, I don't know this guy, but from what I could tell, he seems like a type of guy, like he either believes what he's saying, or if he's mistaken, like it's all good. We're all fans. So I just didn't understand it. And I was just like, to watch Scott be excited. And I was like, shit, this motherfucker's a real Snyder fan. Like he's a real fan. He's a real fan of what he's saying and what he's talking about. So it just inspired me, bro. Like I just dipped into my detective hat, man, and just reached out to old boy. The rest is history. And then y'all invited me on because I was like, I watched, over time, I was gonna say over the years, that's what it feels like, right? Like we've known each other for that long.
Yeah.
I just watched over time where it was like like certain people would get on. I was just like, they're not really for Syl. They're not really for Sky. They're not really for any of these people. Like I could
Man.
just tell. And I'm not trying to drop like I'm not trying to dismantle anybody, right? I'm not. I'm just saying like I just be peeping shit and I'm just like
That's real.
I'm just a regular dude who's got a career who just wants to rock out with some people. And I didn't feel that from the people that I would see sometimes. The majority of people were cool. Don't get me wrong. But it was certain people that was trying to get in all close and it was just weird. And then like for all of us, because like all of y'all were chat members just like me. I was just a guy lurking in the chat looking at shit. And y'all were members and y'all didn't have like channels per se. And y'all rocked out just as much as I did. Y'all were just as passionate as me. And then via Syl, Sky connects us all, you know? And via Mikey, Syl is put on, and Mikey, like it's this organic out of respect growing into something greater, man. Like I can't help but get fucking emotional. I can't even hold it in.
man.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
real.
a bottle of champagne, I swear. Like it's just it's ready to party, man. I'm ready to just explode, man, in a beautiful way. Like, and I don't want to take up too much time. I really wanted to say that because like this is a culmination of SNTCTMV, dog. Mikeyverse is real. It's for real, man. Go ahead, do y'all thing, man. I just had to get that out. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Thank you for
And
sharing.
you too,
bro.
Mikey Sutton, and you too, Syl Abdul, for real.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, that was a great soliloquy. Leon, you know what I'm saying? If I say something, right?
Shout out to the catchphrases, right?
For
real. Good Lord.
Absolutely, right.
Social experimente.
Experimente, right? We're gonna kind of go around the horn and get everybody's final thoughts on this situation because you know, for Leon just killed it pretty much. So
Yes.
I want to go to you next, Marcus, the man with the flamethrower, right? Can you let the people know just like how you're feeling in terms of all this stuff and just how you're feeling about Mikey in particular?
For me, the type of person that I am, I like to see the people I care about succeed. I feel like I succeeded when I see them succeed.
Amen.
Celebrate them. Listen, it goes back to like I forgot what channel I seen Syl on because I was watching whatever channel it was on YouTube, and then I would see Syl come on there, and then he came out with his own channel, and then I would, check out his channel. I listen to what he had to say, and in my head, I'm like, yo, this guy's a real one. I'm like, this guy is real. I relate to this guy. And then I've just been following, but being active in the chat, doing whatever. I've been following what Syl been doing. And I'm like, yo, this guy, first of all, this guy has a knack for what he's doing. He really does. He has the personality. He has the skills. He's very well read. He's he does his homework. He does his homework, and I was like, man, I respect this guy. I respect this guy. And whenever I saw some others from outside coming in, trying to sabotage, trying to bring down Syl, that made me so fucking angry, bro. That made me so fucking angry. And someone that is a person of color myself, I'm half black. I especially don't fucking like that shit when they do that to the black man.
Straight up.
You look at all these fucking channels out there, and these motherfuckers, this man trying to do a good fucking thing, These fucking bastards trying to take him down. Ooh, man, that fucking burned me up inside. So I do what I can to support Sil. I fucking hate that shit, man. I see it. And it's the same type of perpetrators. It's not right, man. That guy's a fucking star. Sil's a star. He should have 20, 30, 60,000 fucking followers on his channel.
Yes, sir.
Not all these fucking hyenas around him trying to take him down. Everywhere he says something, he tweets something, whatever. You try to destroy this man? What the fuck is wrong with you? And then you see the community he's built. Beautiful community. Everybody's getting along. Most people get along. We tolerate certain things. We do all the things that we do. It feels like family, man. Then you got these vultures. They come and they try to destroy it. They try to pick it apart. They try to step on this man, smear this man's name. For what? Jealousy? This is a talented brother, man. Talented brother. And I fucking hate to see that garbage. All these comes from all sides, trying to destroy this guy. He brings in Mikey Sutton. He's another fantastic human being. And what happens? These horrible, jealous, disgusting people try to smear his name too. I hate to see that shit, man. Still, I fucking rock with you, bro. I see what you do. I see what you are. I fucking rock with you, bro. Nobody can tell me shit about you. Nobody can tell me shit about Mikey. I guess I had some of this bottled up inside of me. It's a fucking shame, man. It's a fucking shame, bro. Leave this man alone. Let him do his thing. You stay in your fucking lane. Let this man rock, man. This guy's a superstar, bro. And you fucking holding him back. Stop that shit, bro. Take that evil out of your heart, bro. Let this man shine. So when I see Mikey with his comics, with the news he shared, I was so fucking humbled, and so for something so big in Mikey's life, for him to share with me, that means the fucking world, bro. I am happy for all the success from everybody I rock with, man. I don't got a jealous bone in my heart. You succeed, I feel like I succeeded. All the snakes, we got the flamethrowers. I'm not the only one with a flamethrower. Everybody got a flamethrower. We see you. Weed yourself out at this point. You rock with us, you rock with us. You don't, that's all it is. That's it. I don't want to go on anymore.
Shouts out to Marcus, yo. Right?
That's real.
Absolutely.
To Neo 7, Dr. 7. Right? Man, great, sir. Absolutely great. And I feel every word, yo. I feel every word, right? This has been a long time coming, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional myself because I've been emotional all week. Yo, Leon been hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I've been just sitting there. I'm like, bro, you not understanding what I'm telling you right now, bro. You don't understand how big this is now, but it's been it's been a pretty rocky road, but we are still standing.
Most
Just like
definitely.
Sil said earlier, and we still here, right? So
That's right.
thanks for coming on the panel, Marcus, right? And thank you for giving those words, homie. Real talk. Moving on next to we got the homie, the good Austin, right? Up there in the corner. Yo, what you got to say, bro? What's your final take on all this? And how are you feeling today, and how are you feeling for the homie Mikey?
I mean, it's hard to recap. And also, wow, I feel what it feels like for some comedians who have to go on after people who just flame the crowd. Because, geez, what a tough act to follow these gentlemen are. But, damn, I just want to say first before I say anything about Mikey and Sil Abdul. Thank you, Leon and Marcus, for being so open with us. And you didn't have to go on, that I don't want to say tangent because it was very direct. It was a very direct speech, whatever you want to call it. But thank you for sharing. Man,
No problem.
makes me love you guys even more. So thank you guys. As far as today's news, we've been waiting for it, right? I was like Christmas Day this morning. I was like, I had different training class that I did for work today, so I was going in a little bit later. So I woke up like on my phone, like, yo, let's go. Where's the news? And all of a sudden I'm like, why is Tom Brady trending? What the fuck? Aw, man, why is Tom Brady got to retire on today of all days? And then I was like, all right, there's the news, and I didn't care about that shit anymore. Like literally, someone that I've followed for 23 years, my entire life, I don't give a fuck because I'm more hype with someone that I followed for 2 years, or 3 years almost going on now with Sil. And that's just how it is. That the organicness of this is just going with what happens when it happens, and all of us have followed our hearts throughout all of this. And that's what led me here to being with all of you. And obviously, it's very apparent that we all follow our hearts and we lead with our hearts, and we wear them on our sleeves, and we're not afraid to do that. And I think that's why we all get along with each other. We all can tell each other things that we want to get genuine reactions from. And as adults, as men, it's tough for us to let our guards down and be open like this. But like, look at how evolved you are as adults to even be able to do that. I think, man, it goes a long way to just showing how real everyone is in this community to be able to say things like that and be open like that. And that goes with, like Marcus said, started with Sil, man. I mean, that's the whole reason why I even interacted with the community. It was because, like, yeah, I saw everyone in the chats, I guess, before I joined the chats. And back in the day, man, let me tell you, and Sil, since he's here, Sil, remember when it was way easier to read your chat, bro? Oh my fucking God. It was so much easier to get a joke in. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I was like, all right, he'll see it now. And I would time that shit perfectly. But now it's just like, it doesn't stop. I'm like, damn it, bro. What the fuck? But that's no jealousy there at all either. Like, I'm so glad that everyone else gets to experience the community and experience Sil and experience Mikey. And I know we've said it before, and I've said it multiple times, but my experience getting to know Mikey was after I'd already gotten to know Sil and already and had been endeared to Sil as a person. Like, yo, it doesn't matter what the news is, we're going to find some way to laugh about it. And that's how I grew up. Like, grew up in the crappiest part of New York, the poorest part of New York, the worst weather that you can get in New York because it's between lake effect and being next to a city. So you get the ice melt and all that. Like, I lived in there. That's where I grew up. That's where my family raised me. That's where they were raised. And we grew up with, yeah, you know, that's happening right now, but let's make a joke about it. Like, yo, you got 2 left socks on right now, you doofus. What are you doing? And like, oh, I do have 2 left, like something stupid like that. And you just forget about the troubles that you're going through. And that's what endeared me to Sil. He was always like that. Like, yo, look at these dummies right here. And he would be able to like laugh through the pain at whoever. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be like, yo, I gotta make Sil laugh, because I just know I would just think of funny shit, and I'm like, yo, I need Sil to see this so he can laugh. And he would get to a point where he reacted a couple of times. Then a few times he's like, yo, Austin, shut up, dude. Like, you're not funny. And then the streams, get more traction, more people are coming in. And then he wouldn't even pull my comment up. He would just be looking through his chat and he'd be like, so anyways, I'm like, I fucking got you, Sil. I got you. And through all that, through him just interacting with the chat, interacting with the community, building a community, he also was very diligent about bringing someone into his show. He was like, yo, this I'm about to bring in like a co-host, some dude is gonna like be with me all the time. He's got more legitimate scoops and more information on things that we like and that we're interested in and that you're interested in and I'm interested in. And I've done my due diligence. But he's like, even with that said, I encourage you as a viewer, as someone who supports me, to also do your due diligence and like, don't just take my word for it. Go ahead, like research all you want. And he empowered us to empower him even more. And it's crazy how close that brought us all together in the end, because Mikey came in, he brought us his own energy. He was, again, put his guard down, showed himself to all of us, didn't care like what our reaction was like, hey, this is me, guys, and this is who I am. These are the memories and the stories that I have. Like, I'm laughing at it, like, laugh with me. And we all did. Even Sil was like, he couldn't help but laugh because the shit was so preposterous, like the stuff that was being said. We all grew together. I didn't even I didn't plan on doing streams. I was like, oh, yo, if I was going to stream, it was going to be gaming streams, but I could never get around to it felt like so much of an ass to do. But I knew that I had a cam and I loved these guys so much. And I wanted to be a part of Sil's birthday stream. And that was like my first time on this YouTube or whatever. And Mikey was there as well. And I remember that was the clip I have of, when the Snyderverse is restored, I just want to get this clip. And I weld the camera. And we had a full panel of like 9 people just losing their minds for about 5 seconds. And I'll forever remember that moment, right? And now here we are almost a year later. And if you told that dude making that stupid joke, kind of being snarky and petty as hell towards disgrace, that we would be here today and I'd be like a regular on shows and I'd be able to contribute my own art and my own expertise, and I would be able to show people stuff that I made and they give me their honest opinion on it. And I make stuff and I love to share it with people. No artist likes to make stuff and have it not be seen by anybody. And that's the biggest part of this community that really fulfills me, and how that raises my tide. And that's one thing that Mikey always says is like, the tide raises all ships. And it's crazy how fulfilled I've gotten off to the side by myself just from Mikey fulfilling his own dreams. And it's just wild how much he touches everybody else and how Sil has touched everybody else. And through this together, here we are, man. Mikey's got his own series. Sills is gonna be a recurring villain in it, like the main villain in it. And Sills now evolved into being his own scooper, right? Now he has his own sources. And it's just a wonder to where we are now from where I even entered this community. And like Marcus said, you know, when they win, when you guys win and are successful, like I win, you know what I mean? Like it's funny to me. Sometimes I joke about it with my lady, but if you look at Sky's stream, dude, I've literally done everything for Sky's stream. And I did that because I wanted to see, I felt like he deserved it, right? Like the content, the energy that he gives us all, I felt like he needed to have it. And I wanted people to like not look at his stream in any sort of way and be like, oh, like he doesn't have this, so I'm not gonna sub. Like he doesn't have this, so I'm not gonna sub. Like, nah, I'm gonna make it so it's untouchable. And we're still getting even better, but like I feel validated in that way where I'm able to contribute in that way and put on for the people that I want to see succeed and I want to help, even if I can't do it on a monetary basis because I don't have all the money. I feel like the creativity and the art that I can give this community is the best way that I can pay back in dividends. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm more happy though for Mikey Sutton and everything that he's done. Very proud to even like call him, you know, an internet friend. And you know, when I meet him, when we meet him, I hope all you motherfuckers know. And this is a little, you know, insight, letting my guard down. In my family, I'm known as the best hugger. So I want you all to know that I'm gonna hug the shit out of all of y'all on this panel. Sil, Mikey, I'm hugging the shit out of everybody when I see y'all because I got mad love for y'all, and I'm happy that we can all succeed together. So that's my spiel, my
Absolutely.
speech, and I can't wait for the future with all you guys.
Man,
Absolutely.
much love and appreciation, you know, and I'm all good with the hug, bro. It's all good. You know, I ain't tripping. Nah, I want to say thank you to Austin for coming through. And also, yeah, you know, hey, you have done a lot production wise for all of us show. And, you know, our channels would not look as crispy without your help. Absolutely not. So
My pleasure, bro. My
we
absolute
do need
pleasure.
to highlight that, you know what I'm saying? So for sure, know that. So thank you for coming through and for spitting that truth, you know. I want to move on to the homie Necron, right? Yo, what's your final thoughts on all this stuff? I wanted to go with you last because I think you have an interesting perspective on all this. So, yeah, if you could touch on what your final thoughts are,
Sure.
what your final thoughts are, and you know, just how are you feeling about Mikey in general right now?
Well, first of all, dude, like everyone's saying, and then people who talk shit about Mikey and still, I mean, I'm not gonna say mean things, but they really need to get a fucking slap because these two guys are nice. That's not mean, man. I'm not saying breaking their necks or anything. Just a little matters. Like, you know, like when Batman, you know, has to put Robin in his place in those memes. He's just like that, you know, a little, you know, come on. No, but what Leon said, what Marcus said, what Austin said, all that is true. It's true. It's fucking true, man. I'm like this dude, just likes to support Sil and Mikey, dude. I was like, yeah, man, I'll fucking give them money because they crack me up. That's the only reason I was always like, anytime the higher tier membership came up, I was like, I'm gonna give them more money because hell yeah, dude, this is one of the best shows. Because you know why? A lot of these other YouTubers who are geeks and that, they're fucking dorks. I couldn't relate, but when I started watching Sil, I could relate. I was like, you know, hey, I'm not saying I'm not a dork. I love all this stuff too, but they had a certain I don't know, dude, a certain chemistry, a certain something, you know, that I fucking wanted to support. So I was like, I'm gonna support these guys. I like to see their show be successful. was never anything other than that, you know. And I put some snarky comments in there here and there, you know. We would roast back then, you know, hardcore. It was fun. We did. We cooled out. It's cool. You know, we gotta get professional. But back in the day, boy, flamethrower was on full blast. You want to come in talking that? You better
You
be
were on
ready.
Twitter hard, dude.
Hey, well, remember everybody was getting banned in the chats. They wanted to come in with a bad attitude. But anyway, yeah, man. I had no clue. You know, I made any type of impression on Mikey or Sil or Sky or anything. I was just, you know, a dude in the chat having a good time. But getting to know these guys, they're real, dude. Leon's real. Leon's a real motherfucker. He speaks the truth. He ain't gonna bullshit you. But he can also sell ice to an Eskimo. He just has that type of commanding voice, dude. He's like, God, yeah, man, Leon, that's right. I'll do it. Let's do it. You know, and Sky just has a fucking coolness to him. You know, that's why they all hate him over on these other channels because they can't. You know, you can't buy cool. You can't, no matter how much money you spend on your graphics and how many guests you get. If you ain't got that natural cool, it ain't happening. So
you can't replicate what we have.
Yeah, and Sky has it. You know, like Mike was saying, fire in his blood, dude. You know, you can't put a price on coolness. I seen people in metal scene, boy, they try to buy all this equipment and all that. Guess what? Their band still ain't cool. Your band's cool or it's not cool, and it's the same thing on YouTube. So that's why I think Sky takes off, because people just like, you know, hey man, you want to be with the cool team or the uncool team? That's how I feel about that. And of course, Austin brings that to me, man. He's a good kid. He brings that young kid energy, you know. I know he's not really a kid, but you know, compared to me, yeah, he's a kid. He fucking brings that fucking energy, that youthful fucking glee to it all, dude. And I fucking get a kick out of it, like a little brother, you know what I mean?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. You know, and I like to tease them about Tom Brady and all that, but you know, that's what brothers do, man. We give each other a hard time, but in the end, we always got each other's back when the shit goes down. And I can attest that these men on the cool table have your back, even if you have a misstep. They're fucking, you know, they showed me that they're brothers, dude. And I couldn't be happier to have this fall in my lap and go on this journey with these gentlemen. And just to be associated with Sil and Mikey is a fucking a thing I would never expected in my life. I was ready to start retiring, chill out on all this, you know, type of stuff. And I know I'm fucking rambling, but hey, Necron, let Necron talk. So I'm going to talk.
Nah, go ahead.
Hashtag let Necron talk today.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
your turn.
And you know, dude, like obviously metal's my thing. You know, I've been in bands, I released. You know, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but yeah, bruh, fuckers, I lived my dreams, and I thought, you know, that shit was cool. I fucking toured, put out albums on fucking underground killer labels. It's fucking awesome. But I always had this other passion in the geekdom since a kid, dude. My brother used to take me, rest his soul, he's gone, and I really wish he could see this because he would be so fucking happy to see something like this happen to us because we're family, you know. Anyway, we used to go up to the flea market in his car, or sometimes I was on the back of his motorcycle, and get our comics at the flea market because that was the only place you can get them. You know, you went to the damn convenience stores, they're all fucked up in the racks. You know, at least the guy at the flea market had them all nice and everything.
For the best ones are still, dude.
Yeah. So we would go there, and remember when they started doing direct editions and all that? You know, and they were only like in the flea markets first. They didn't have all the, I think, the barcodes and all that. I don't know for sure. But anyway, we would go there, dude. And I love comics, dude. I love comics. That was like, it was always metal and comics. And growing up, like if you're a kid from the 80s, you had metal and comics, like, especially if you were in like monsters, famous monster comics, you know, Fangoria and all that stuff later. That was my jam, dude. I was kind of one of those outcast heavy metal kids. They used to make those damn PSAs about and after school specials, you know, where oh, is Jimmy listening to satanic music and is he worshiping the devil? And then you're like, you're over there reading fucking, Tomb of Dracula and listening to fucking Judas Priest. He ain't, cutting off chickens' heads and drinking their blood or anything. But hey, sensation sells, whatever. So yeah, I was one of those kids, But I'll also tell you too, we got the hottest chick. So keep that in mind. So I still love Still Nation, and I got a new fucking family now with these guys in Still Nation. So fucking I'm fucking happiest fucker around, dude.
Definitely. Can you read this for Necron?
That's true. This is Sil talking about me. He emailed me and said, "Yo, Sil, I'm a white rocker dude. Just so you know, you're reaching everybody, bro. That is a fact." I did tell him that.
He said he never forgot that.
OGs up in this. I remember looking at Necron's photo and thinking it was like some chick because it was so.
Oh, my actual photo.
Remember I told you that? I was like, bro, what? I couldn't believe
because you couldn't see what it was like from far back.
And I had I think I had my shades glasses on too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that because like the hair and everything too. Yeah.
But he was one of the first guys, or one of the first, I should say, just names that I recognized in the chat. And I don't know if you remember Necron, but back in the day, like we were still like, "Yo, what up, Necron? I see you, Necron." Like, "Oh yeah. Before I changed my name.
Yeah. And I used to get confused because I remember there was a bad Austin.
There was another Austin. That's why I had to change it.
Yeah, you had to change your name. Like, am I talking to the bad Austin or
if you go in deep in Sil's old videos and he pulls up my comments, it has like my other name in there. Because it's I never used to change. I never used to thought I was gonna beat anybody on YouTube. But go ahead. Yeah, we OGs.
Yeah, man. I mean, everyone is from in this little screen. Right, we're all early chat members of Still stuff when he started doing this solo stuff. Especially when I think I literally started watching Still the week before Mikey came on, or maybe a week or two, because it was right around pandemic started, right? I
remember during the pandemic. Yeah.
During pandemic, because I remember I had all my computer set up in the kitchen because you didn't think we were gonna be gone for fucking 2 years and shit. So I had them. I would just like, all right, yeah, Still's on. Let me subscribe, and get the alerts. Because tell you the truth, guys, I never even watched like these YouTube channels much, before this. I didn't subscribe.
Me too.
I didn't know how to do the chat. I was like, motherfucker, how do you highlight someone's name and all this shit? Because I worked that up real in an office. I didn't have time to do all that. But now I work from home, so it makes it a little easier. But back then, like I said, and I didn't watch too much of it because I'd be like, that's cool. That dude's kind of a nerd. That's cool. This dude's kind of a nerd. I'm not gonna spend my time, watching a bunch of nerds all day, But I saw Still, like, well, this dude's fucking cool.
Nerd. Hey, Necron.
Yeah.
Don't we talk about that shit all the time?
Sir.
In the back channels, man, about how like Necron sound like me because like they'll be saying like they'll be naming names and I'll be like, I don't know who the hell y'all talking about, man. Everybody just starts cracking up. I'm like, I'm not trying to sound cool. I literally don't know who the fuck these channels are, man. Like these people who pop in having beef and shit. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck. I have no idea. Like literally, they all look like different avatars. They could all literally be the same channel. I wouldn't even know.
I used to remember too. We would be like, man, I don't want my wife catching me watching these nerds, man.
Yes.
Dude, you had to be all,
bro.
Till Sil came on, they'd be like, it's cool. Now I feel
telling you. That's why I tell Sil all the time. I used to be like, bro, you have no idea. Like I'd be watching your shit and I'd be like, I feel like me and this man come from the same similar cloth. Like the vibe was just cut different, and I didn't feel embarrassed. Like I'd be like, my ex now at the time when she was my lady, she'd be like, who is this person? And I'd be like, I don't know, but I ain't watching it. I ain't gonna name who I'm talking. You've named who I'm talking about on Necron. We'll talk about it later. We'll say they're nerds.
No,
that's about it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and she'd be like, oh my God, like what the fuck? She start going in on them, and I'd be like, oh, don't worry, I'm not I'm not watching this for very long. It was when we were doing they were doing the Snyder streams. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
Yeah.
and then when I jumped on Sil's channel, right, watching his stuff doing the stream, she didn't say a word. She didn't talk shit, and I was just like, oh, cool, yeah, see, we're not all lame. it was my point, you know what I mean? Like, we're not all lame. There are real dudes out here, you know what I mean?
Sil ain't never done a stream in front of a green screen and not actually done anything on the fucking green screen. You know what I mean? Just like not have it behind. But yeah. Anyways, continue, Necron.
I think I'm done, dude. I reached the Necron point of talking, so fucking yeah, dude. This shit's awesome.
The access of
Fucking
Necron.
awesome. Blessed to have this fall in our lap.
Glad you're a part of this too, man. Glad you're a part of this.
Axis of ice, right? Axis of ice.
You make us all feel a little more badass, just so you know.
Slice and dice. You know what I'm saying?
Always at the ready.
Man. Yep.
Always at the ready.
Right. Knife on the top of death, something else under the bottom.
Hey, I know Scott knows when I say that exact phrase, Scott knows exactly where that shit comes. That's military as fuck. Always at the ready, saying it right
at the low ready. You know what I'm saying?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This dude's just fucking cool, dude. You ain't gonna find that on these other channels.
Straight up.
At the low ready, but yeah, look,
man,
I wanna thank all you guys, man, for coming on the panel and for giving your thoughts, expressing your thoughts. Wait, hold on 1 second. I brought back Austin. Let me take over.
I got you. So basically, before he gets back, real quick, what do we all have coming up? Necron, you go first since you just stopped talking. Bring us back. Give us your fill us up more on your quota. What do you got coming up this week on your channel?
I will probably be doing, of course, my Witching Hour show where I just play underground music, metal, punk, thrash, death metal, black metal. You know, dude, the real deal, real metal. You know.
You say it like it's so nonchalant, dude, but it's such a fucking hardcore time. Like, I don't know, dude. I think I'm just gonna be hanging out, just whatever, laid back. And if you were to just, meanwhile, Necron channel, just fucking crazy.
Your soul's being pulverized. Yeah, well.
All right, go ahead.
This is a great comment.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually want to read that because I just said in the chat that I literally feel like that's some of the realest shit Sil's ever said, and like I've heard that type of shit before, but to experience it, right? They made. They mad because we didn't ask for a seat at their table. We created our own motherfucking table, bitch. I just added some shit. I'm sorry.
That's
add a little spice on it, you know what I'm saying? Yep, that's real though, man. We made our own lane, man. Carved our own path. You know what I'm saying? There was earth. We carved a path through the earth, laid out some concrete, watched that wet shit get hard. That sounds strange. And then we walked through it. We made our own fucking lanes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Wet shit get hard.
Okay. No. Okay.
I'm going on mute now.
I want to say this, right? Because I want to highlight what Sil's saying. When he's saying, that they mad because we didn't ask for a seat at their table, right? But it's funny because I did a bit of research today, which I don't normally do, but I checked a bunch of people's content out recently just to see if they were going to cover this Dreamwalker news today.
Oh yeah, I was on the phone with you during that time period.
I didn't see any Mikey Sutton stuff in their headlines today, right? Like it was very odd, right? Now,
eerily quiet, if you will.
I've seen people calling this man liars and all types of things, and it's just funny because when the biggest news of his life and career drops, and it's something great that is undeniably great, it's mostly crickets, right? So it just goes to show what type of vibrational level that a lot of this stuff is on, right? Being a part of this and just seeing it grow organically has been probably like one of the most amazing things that I'll ever be a part of in my lifetime, you know, throughout my tenure on YouTube, I've definitely had my bumps and bruises, right? My learning moments, my, you know, I've had a lot of trials and tribulations. And throughout all this time, it's just been very important to me that I keep the people around me, you know, I make sure that they're on the up and up, right? Because when you are really like vibing with some people that are all on the, that they all have similar goals and similar, like, strong moral character and things like that, you can pretty much accomplish anything, right? And it just lifts everyone up because you all just naturally want to chip in more wherever you can, right? And so to see us all come together in this fashion, right? And for everybody to just be chipping in whatever it is that they can, and they're just contributing to add to the greatness of the group. And then that bears fruit with this win that we just experienced for Mikey, right? Which is in turn a win for all of us, yo. I mean, I said it earlier, I really couldn't think of a better person that this could happen for. Because Mikey didn't have to include us in any of this stuff, man. He really didn't, right? He didn't have to base any characters on anybody. He didn't have to do, he didn't have to do any of this stuff. And also, he could have just done it and not said anything, right? And just, try to just, move on, right? But no, like, we have real individuals that are in this circle, and I really couldn't feel better about the group that we are gonna be embarking on this journey with, yo. I'm so happy for Mikey. I'm so happy for everybody that is involved around this thing, yo. It has changed my life. Pretty sure that it's changed everybody's lives that this thing touches. And honestly, just, for everybody that's just even in the chat in the audience, right? I mean, literally, like, this is all us. This is for us. Like, this is literally the evolution of Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, and the Mikeyverse, right? This is it. Right. And we're only going to get better from here on out. We're going to continue to grow and learn and experience things together and work this thing out as a unit. And I'm super excited, yo. Everything that is coming in the future. I feel like, and I heard Austin say earlier, that he felt like, he was unworthy. I feel like, yo, we worked our butts off, yo. We did. Like, all of us, yo, we worked our butts off putting into this thing. And I think that I can attest to the fact that I feel when you work hard and you are doing it for the right reasons, and you are in a group and you guys are all working hard and doing it for the right reasons, it'll pay off. And just look at what this thing has turned into. Um, you know, so happy for Mikey. Dude is a fucking legend, man. Absolute legend, right? The greatest legend of all legends, right? I mean, I don't even know what else to say, right? Like this dude literally just went from scooper to executive producer overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like with a universe at his fingertips, right? So, hey, man, this thing is gonna be special. And you know, oh my goodness, I didn't even see Still's comment until just now. Yeah, this
I
is
just pulled it
crazy.
up. I just pulled it up. I'm like, wait, he didn't even see that.
Nah, crazy, yo. But no, just moving forward, Joe. This shit's gonna be dope. Like there's a lot of stuff coming that you guys are gonna be super excited for, that I'm super excited for. And I'm just really excited to see everybody grow, man. Like to see Necron grow and Austin and Leon, Neo Sevens, yo, Seal, right? To continue to watch Mikey to grow. Just everybody involved, yo. Like I really um I really feel like this, like, we have to. Yeah, I was just about to say, what Seal was about to say, like, we really gotta tell this story, yo. Like we really have to be the ones um that are the damn, what's the word that I'm looking for?
The orators. The orators.
Yeah,
Narrator,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Pretty the scribes, right? Like we have to be the scribes. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be those ones,
Or the
yo.
socks.
Huh?
Or the socks.
He said socks.
Right? Yeah.
Memories.
Orators,
Right.
the scribes,
No,
narrators.
that was
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh man, crazy. But just man, this is gonna be dope, yo. And I'm gonna stop because I'm starting to feel a little. I'm starting to feel a little funny. Right? You know what I'm saying? But no, this is gonna be super dope, and I'm very excited for where this goes in the future. I'll just leave it at that. Love all you guys, man, and that goes to everybody that's on this panel right now. All y'all that's in the chat that be coming to all these streams, yo. I mean, y'all already know. I was part of Seal's first 100 subs. Just so some of y'all I've been seeing for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally been seeing you guys for a very long time. And so we've all grown together, right? And you guys have watched me go from the fucking chat and just me super chatting to, being on YouTube, and now, I'm in Mikey's orbit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy, right? Like, but you just gotta do what you feel you have to do, and just put your all into that shit. And anything's possible. And that's the same thing that Mikey did. It's the exact same thing that Mikey did, and look where it took him. 100%. So, thank you guys, yo. You guys are dope, yo, and I'm really excited about what's coming. Anybody else got anything that they want to say before we get on out of here?
Cheers, Mikey. Your day, man. You deserve it.
Congrats, yeah.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Mikey.
cheers.
Thank you,
This
Sil,
was-
and thank you, Sky, for putting this all together. I mean, I know the three of us and Marcus, you're pulled up to the cool table right now with the fifth chair, and you already know that you're basically a part of it anyways. But when we got the cool table DM, Skywalker has invited you to a DM group. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm sure I could speak for Leon and Necron, but like had no idea what the deal was, and Sky was immediate to the get-go, like, here's my idea. I think we could really do something together. And it's crazy how far this thing's come, man. We're gonna write the story, we're gonna tell the story, and we're gonna do it justice, man, for sure.
Most definitely, man. Salute the Sil Nation, Mikey Sutton, the Mikeyverse. Dreamwalker is real. Kate is cat. That means a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody on this panel, man, shout out to the council. You know what I'm saying? The voice behind the scenes, you know. I love the council, man. I swear. I'm just gonna say that right now. I fucking love y'all, man. I love y'all. I swear. Like, y'all are like my extended geek family, for real. Like, I rock with y'all. And I can't wait to see y'all in March. Everybody that can make it, please come out in March. I'm definitely gonna be there, bro. For real. Cigar in mouth. It's a wrap.
Don't forget about LA, bro.
Oh, of course not. I'm just saying.
It's all on the calendar.
Shit, definitely. So definitely.
Hey,
and Sky,
LA
man,
gonna be different because that shit. Let's not go too much into that.
Yeah. Nah, for real. I was gonna say, Sky, man, I appreciate you, man. Like, you know, in a lot of ways, you're like the glue to so many different factors.
Yeah.
So, you know, your leadership and your thought process is always dope. And you're somebody that I could easily get behind, you know, easily. You know what I'm saying? Every time you cooking up and brainstorming, I'm cooking up and brainstorming, I'm easily like, whatever you need, bro, I got you. You know what I mean? Whatever you need, bro, I got you. And same thing for you, Sil, and Mikey, wherever you're at, brother. And everybody on this panel, man, like, real talk. Like, Mikey said before he left, together we can do anything, basically. Just to paraphrase. We can do anything together as a unit. Ain't nobody stopping us. Look at what's happening. Look at what else we can do. And what little time that we've all done this together. Mikey accomplishing his goals that are helping us accomplish ours. Sil accomplishing his goals that are helping us accomplish ours. You know what I mean? What else can we do when we all have different resources, pulling them all together as a unit? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be beautiful. Stay tuned.
Man. Exciting times, Joe. Right?
Ooh.
Man, look, let me play this and then we're gonna get on out of here, yo, because I'm turning into a emotional wreck right now, so
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
and with that, Joe, we about to get on out of here. Y'all have a wonderful evening. We'll catch you guys next time. I'm pretty sure I'll be dropping some info on my next stream pretty soon. And make sure y'all keep up that hashtag sales ESJL to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix, and make sure that you're also tagging hashtag Dreamwalker, hashtag Mikeyverse is real. Baby, you understand me? It's real. And we out of here. Bitches.
Bang.